Okay, this is a little bit weird because I'm actually dubbing over this because I forgot to... I mean, my settings were on wrong or something, so, yeah. Bear with me on this one. So, our band of adventurers, the God's Headache, had arrived at the city of Underoak, seeking the remnants of the Wardens of the Worldfire. Through their investigation, they had discovered that Vesper Flameseeker still lived and was in charge of the Flameseeker refinery. Originally hatching a plan, it came to a head that Vesper was keeping an eye on the God's Headache and invited them in for a meeting. In that meeting, Vesper, seemingly in desperation, offered Trofnar to return to the Wardens, and upon refusing, allowed him to go, unable to really stop him. And so a plan was hatched once more, to steal the tablet that he had, and then to make a beeline to the city of Lesdor. That is where we left off. For the record, I have no clue what I was saying afterwards, so I'm just going to leave it silent and let you guys figure it out. Sorry.
Well, I'll start to get the things into motion.
Yeah, I think we should go over the plan one more time, even though it will be thoroughly thrown out in a matter of seconds.
Yep.
Okay, so
Okay.
so Trofnar and Delthin are leaving. Was anyone else going with them?
It was someone else.
I think you mentioned Raya.
Yeah, Raya. So Trofnar, Delthin, and Raya.
We'll leave until Lesdor.
Yeah, leaving to Lesdor early. Fortune already apparently accommodated you. I'm not sure what you talked about, but
Yeah, she just
You mentioned
told us
the
about our
ghost.
contracts. We got someone to hunker down. Well, hopefully everything goes well back up north. So
the rest of us will stay here and essentially pack up and wait for Fortune and Beleth to hopefully break open whatever safe Vespa has and hopefully not get caught. I kind of look over to Beleth and Fortune.
Hopefully not.
We'll stay nearby, and if anything happens, we can essentially raid the place.
aye.
Nem, do you by any chance have that chalk?
The circle chalk?
Yes.
Yes, you gave it to me.
Perfect. I will also hand her the book. If anything goes wrong, please use a sending scroll to allow us to know.
I'm glad that you mentioned that because I totally forgot to put that in my inventory.
Right, so you know what you're looking for then?
Yes, the tablet you mentioned.
Aye, we'll say, aye, safe. We'll, like, Well, I'm guessing it was like built into the wall, the safe. Right, you're looking for a. Yeah. I know you lad. You're looking for a big. You two are looking, and I gesture over to Fortune and going to go right. You two are looking for a big, safe lockbox built into the wall of Vesper's office. Okay. It had a combination, but it didn't look like it was, magically sealed or anything. Just with, with some ingenuity and some luck, hopefully it should be no problem for you two.
I'm sure it will be no problem for Fortune, and if not, it's possible I could get in, but we'll see.
Also, just for me, if there's anything there that resembles an ale recipe, could you maybe swipe that on your way out?
Of course,
Really?
Ragnar. And I just give him a big smile, just a big dumb grin.
Does Fortune say really and give me a very disappointed look?
She does.
Dude.
Look, for the record, I'm not going to use it. I'm going to burn it, okay?
Well, that
Would you rather
seems
I just burn it while we're
like
there?
a waste.
I mean, it's a bit obvious. I mean...
Perhaps, Trotnar, you could improve it.
Wait, sorry, what did you say, sorry?
I said, perhaps, Trotnar, you could improve it. Beat them at their own game.
To be honest, I'm more of the opinion that that particular brand of ale should never be brewed ever again, but...
Very well. I'll look for it for you, Trotnar.
It's not the end of the world if you don't find it, just if you spot it on your travels,
Of course. Was there anything else you'd like us to do while we're there?
No. Get in, get the tablet. Get the tablet and anything else important you can find and get out of there. Don't leave any messages, don't burn the place to the ground if you don't have to. Just get in, get out, and make your way south.
Very well.
And again, can I just perception check or whatever check it is to see if anyone's eavesdropping? Yay! I'm paranoid. Perception is that button. Oh. Okay. God damn these high DCs. Okay, and so I give so I look around and say, right, we've all got our plans. Let's get to it. And I get up from the chair I was sitting on and I go upstairs and start packing.
Bold of you to assume I didn't pack last night. So I just go and I'm going to go get my stuff. I'll go by the alchemist place and make sure they know that I'll be going off now.
Oh, hello?
Hello.
Tom, you've just left the Roll20. Alright, don't worry about it then. No, nothing that can't be done. Once we've moved on, I'm fine. Yeah. Oh. It's weird for me, like, to be honest, I don't think the music has ever worked for me on Wardens for some reason. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Before we go, I'd basically take Rye to one side and brief her about, like, right, Delson is a merchant called Devaro. You're his new bodyguard he's just picked up. I'm his old existing bodyguard. If they ask about a big Goliath, he was only employed to get him to Underrook, not onto Lesdor, kind of thing. So I basically explained to her the sort of the artifice of Devaro and his two bodyguards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Yep.
So, are we heading out then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were taking Dio, and then Trothnor was gonna ride Raya, I guess. Good luck.
Oh.
Can I help him with this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll try my luck. Persuasion, was it? Persuasion. Bollocks. Yeah. I'm so expecting it. She's like a, like with the tables, nice go like, so Raya, and just go. Don't even think about it. Yeah.
I mean, we could have asked Belliv to see if he would lend us Milo.
Yeah, you guys can take Milo.
In that case, but no, you can't ride Milo, can you? And anyway, he's got the ale on him.
Yeah, he does carry the ale.
If
Oh my
anything,
god. Okay, if you took the ale off of him, you could technically ride him because you are a
where are
dwarf.
we going to put the ale?
On the cart.
Okay.
You're not. We'll bring the ale back, okay?
Either you could sit in the cart or you could sit on Milo. Like,
the ale is the most important member of this party. How dare you? Okay, fine. While we're at the stable, I will lift the ale off Milo, put it on the back of the cart, and then saddle up on the back of Milo.
I'm sorry, but the ale is what.
Yeah, that'd be cruel.
Yeah.
That would be mean. I'm sorry. Then in that case, instead of putting it on Milo, I put it on the cart and then saddle up on Milo.
The real great thing here is
Oh dearie dear.
I
Okay.
actually help with this one because I have a spell to help. Mm-hmm. Then I shall use animal friendship.
Okay. So does that give me? Wait. So can you cast animal friendship on someone, or is it sort of like you cast it on someone now? They're the friends of the animals, or does it now basically mean that you're now a mate? with the
you cast it on an animal.
God.
animal? Okay.
It's
So
animal friendship, honey.
I know. There you go. 7 to 18. can I just check something? I'm very heavy. I weigh about 200 pounds.
Is Frock?
Mules, a mule, they actually have this. They have a thing that means that they have the increased carry capacity thing, the same way that I do.
Yeah.
They have beast of burden. Mules are considered large animals for the purpose of determining its carry capacity.
Yeah.
So it has like a larger.
Excellent.
I
Yeah.
prefer both great a
So I'm
powerful
not
build.
gonna- so
Even
I'm
though
not
it's
gonna
only
think-
medium, it's funny because it's like a medium creature with another medium creature on top of it. So you just look like a really goofy if you were riding him around.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yay! No. Yeah.
What can I say?
But
Except you're welcome.
I think, I think I assume it's Milo now understands random like kicks to the side and swear words in Dwarvish.
More like it is now our best friend. Or Delson's best friend.
They're all best friends.
Yeah.
I wonder if
Also-
Milo can tell me and the barrel apart.
Probably can. Also, I find it kind of amusing. One, I was recording, but it wasn't picking up my audio. I fixed it now.
Oh boy.
It picked up you lot fine. You don't have to worry. It was just
It's
my
just
stuff.
a lot of one-sided things.
Yeah,
Context
basically.
clues. Yeah.
So there's
Yes,
gonna be 18 minutes of just me just talking but no sound.
Nice.
OBS,
we need to-
goddammit.
Put top captions.
Do we need subtitles?
Yeah, I'll just watch my calls it. I'll probably like re-record over and be like, yeah, basically I said this.
Yeah.
All right, but
Goddamn.
the three of
Kinda
you.
hoping for another epic.
But- Well, I'm not going to do anything crazy, so. But yeah, so the three of you begin to make your way down to Lesdor. So it's going to be about a 4 or 5 day trip. So, for the sake of brevity, is there anything that the three of you want to do during those 4 or 5 days?
I can't really do anything.
Let me check.
You can write a new song.
You can, yeah,
fair
you're a
enough.
bard. Here's
Yeah,
a
fair enough.
ditty I've been working on, yeah.
Oh no.
Write a new song for your new people.
I'm so
It is
glad that I'm not there.
It's time for me
That's
to
fair.
write a song inspired by Matron Gaga.
I'm
Okay.
okay. I think
Straight.
I think I'm going to be spending the trip desperately trying to like figure out how to make earplugs out of bits of nature.
Or should I do one based on Madame Fuchsia?
I don't know. It's down to
I
you on
don't
that
know
one.
the ref-
I understood that reference. No, I don't. Okay. So, for the sake of it, we'll say 2 or 3 days after Delson, Trofnar, and Raya leave for Underrook, that's the plan goes into action for the rest of you. So, for those 2 or 3 days, is there anything that those in Underrook wish to do?
I wish to work on learning Celestial.
I don't suppose there's an area that I could work on mounted combat.
No, Underrook is
No.
underground.
That's what I thought. There would not be like enough of a wide open space.
No.
Can I lead her and Knighton and our shiny horse up to where the messenger was?
As in basically going outside the city, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
We can practice together.
Wait, what? Like, is Nemesis gonna be like practicing on her horse as she shouts Celestial at you. Is that
no,
what is
Fortune
happening?
can work on mounted combat with her.
You want to help her? Oh god. Okay. Okay.
Do you have the mounted combat feat, Fortune?
I
Yes,
think she
I
just
do.
wants to. Wait, you do?
I do.
You do?
What?
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Okay.
That would have been handy at many different
Yeah,
points.
it's right down here. Right before Tides of Chaos. Mounted
Oh
combat.
my god. Did you just get that? You just got that. Did you get that specifically
while
for Nell?
ago. And no,
God
actually,
dang.
I got it because I had a magical steed, but now I have
Okay.
Knighten.
Oh my god, okay. Then I guess Fortune can't help with mounted combat. Oh my god.
Okay.
I thought I told you guys about that.
No, you didn't.
Oh.
Okay. So I
This is
need
This is the
I
greatest
need-
twist of
Yeah.
all time, really.
I need an animal handling check, a strength check, an athletics check, and a dex save.
And for Fortune
I can't
side,
remember what Fortune does.
basically it's the same, but also a charisma check
Okay.
to try and help explain it.
Okay, so what were the first ones? Animal handling?
Yeah, you can do them in whatever order you like. It's just literally just doing a whole bunch of rolls.
Okay. And then strength.
'Cause it's basically dictating each individual factor regarding basically mounted combat.
Oh boy. Athletics and dex. It's a dex save.
Ah.
Okay.
And as I say, a charisma check for yourself, Fortune. Okay. So, the two of you kind of go out to a more flatter area of the city, of the, like the outside of the city. Nemesis, you get destroyed by Fortune.
Oh my god.
Like, even though she's only had this horse for a few days, you see that she demonstrates great control over it. While you're able to get, like, the heavier hits, she's able to sort of, like, knock off the blows more. And the times where she does get knocked off, she just kind of is able to land quickly. Whereas for you, while you sort of land, you still land a bit hard on a few occasions. Through the entirety of this, though, Fortune gets a bit too caught up in the actual combat and kind of forgets to give you pointers.
I think Nemesis at the end, I'm kind of imagining her like on the ground off her horse again.
Yeah, Hanel
And
does
she's
take
just
it.
like, what in the world?
Yeah, you and Hanel both take some damage. Hanel takes a couple because he, unfortunately, you control him badly and he sort of crashes into a few things. So at the
Yeah, I
end of
think
it,
Nem is just stunned by Fortune's surprising like prowess.
Fortune's just taking a victory lap on Knighton.
yeah. So you and
And
Hanel both take
damage.
you and Hanel both take 16 points of bludgeoning damage over the course of the day. Fortune, you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage over the day, and so does your horse. Oh no, your horse takes 3.
You know.
I don't have a sheet for Knighton.
Just use the war horse sheet because that's what Knighton is.
When did you learn to do that?
Well, I've been practicing.
Practicing where?
You know, here, there, trees, twigs.
I
Other
honestly
things
thought
that I
you
can
weren't
hit.
physically capable.
Well, I bested you, didn't I?
Nemesis just goes red in the face.
Oh, come on. Up you go.
I'm up, I'm up.
Would you like to give your poor shiny horse a break? You can ride on Knighton with me.
How much health does Hanel have anyway?
How much health does he have?
Yeah.
Well, he needs to be transferred over to the other thing, but I can check on the.
Yeah, check on the other one for now. Yeah. I just want to check because I say he took 16 damage, and I'm just like, wait, how much health does he have?
Yep, I'm going. It's loading in.
Honestly, it's probably less than 16. I'm not gonna lie.
Potentially. So right at the end, Hanel could have just gone.
I think I remember that Dio had like 13 or 14 health.
How much health did he lose for Knighton?
He lost 3, and I checked the stats for a warhorse. Warhorse have 19 health.
27.
Okay, so Hanel's
Oh god.
Hanel's wounded, but still okay.
Alright, I'll go ahead and just kind of, yeah, Hanel is beefy, but, I will go ahead and just, kind of brush Hanel's mane and cast Lay on Hands for those 16 points, because, dear God, I feel very bad for him.
Yeah, as just like casting it, just brushing, you just hear him go, ow, 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 ow.
Oh, stop it. You'll be fine.
Could she at least gone easy on me?
I don't know. I kind of like it.
He just kind of like, there's just dead silence at that.
Oh my god. This is revealing about Nem.
How does a warhorse have a 7 in charisma? They are very pretty.
He also can't speak.
Yeah.
And also, I think if you're a warhorse, kind of like riding into battle is kind of all you know. So I'm not sure they would have an amazing conversations.
So you want me to go for a ride on that one? And she points to Knighton.
Yes.
Has he been groomed?
Well, I mean, not recently. We did just get through training.
Yes, I suppose we're all covered in dirt and sweat. Ugh.
Which gives us a perfect excuse to find a bath, don't you think?
Alright, fine. I'll bite. I've also noticed that my cat is getting into her catnip. I did not know that she knocked that down from the shelf.
Oh boy.
She gonna be out of it.
Wait, Quinn or Azalea?
Quinn.
Oh no.
Alright. So, I guess I'm going to take a ride with Fortune on Knighton. Does anything significant happen, or are we just going to go back?
I assume you head back, cause
Yeah.
yeah, no, you're not like super far from the city. Like you can see where it dips down to the actual entrance.
I will be back in just a moment. My food has arrived.
Okay.
All right. Then I mean, we're essentially done with what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
So.
What you do notice that there was a small crowd watching, like in the distance.
Oh, great! Watching an angel and a demon battle it out.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then they kiss. Oh my god, it's romance for the ages.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And then you just hear a mass amount of cheering once the two.
But yeah, you head back into Underrock. you do know of two places where you can have baths. It's the Cozy Corner or the Tinker's Lounge.
Which place is nicer?
It depends, because as asking around, the Cozy Corner, it does have like a nice bath, but they talk about some artificer tomfoolery with the baths in the Tinker's Lounge, where the water's hot on command.
I want to go there. I immediately want to go there. I want to go to the special artificer baths.
Okay, so you head to the Tinker's Lounge. You've only seen it in passing. It's almost a featureless stone building, though outside you can see various metal contraptions, numerous pipes going in and out of the building. It's, again, outside of that, it's rather featureless, minus a sort of... It almost looks like a comedically large castle, sort of on the outside. You can see that there's someone that sort of, like, appears to be inspecting it. It's a Warforge. It looks to be... With Warforges, it's kind of difficult to see their gender, but this one appears to be, like, carved to resemble a bit more of a female form. It appears to be more wooden than metallic, and you can just see the Warforge is just kind of like running its hand over the over this structure and just like observing it.
Okay, is there anything significant about what she's observing?
It appears to be a large, as I say, it's like a comedically large kettle, copper kettle.
Okay.
It's taller than her, and she's standing at about a good 6 feet.
Excuse me.
Warforge kind of like turns to look at you.
I'm back.
What are you doing?
Warforge kind of just looks up at the thing and then just takes out a small hammer and just lightly taps it.
Oh, may I ask what that is?
Just kind of continue to stare at you.
Can you not speak?
Warforge just shakes her head.
Is it that you do not want to speak?
Shakes her head again.
Okay, that's weird. Do I notice anything, like, significant on the Warforge? Maybe, like, specific design, or maybe why she wouldn't be speaking to me? It's very strange.
You can't see. The only thing that you can see is that she's got, like, a tool belt around her waist.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Can I maybe do investigation to see if there's anything, like, special going on here? It's a weird encounter.
Make an investigation check. 19. You kind of sort of, like, examine the area, and it appears this Warforge appears to be more like... almost like a mechanic. She isn't, like, dressed in an attire that would be, like, an innkeeper, so you kind of start to get the feeling that this Warforge might not be, like, the owner of the Tinker's Lounge.
The proprietor.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you work here specifically?
Warforge nods her head.
Would you mind taking me to the innkeeper?
The Warforge just kind of looks up at the construct and then just takes the hammer into her other hand and just points to the inside of the Tinker's Lounge. Okay,
I have to ask, is the innkeeper another Warforge, or...
You don't know, because she's not outside because you're outside the Tinker's.
I want to peek in.
Okay, you peek in. You can kind of see it's rather sparse. The inside, as you go past, you actually see on the other side of this, of the construct thing the Warforgers work on, there's actually a large set of bellows that have a fire underneath them. But as you kind of go in, it seems to be made mostly of wood, which is surprising given it's chiseled into stone. There's only a handful of people here, mostly gnomes. But then looking over at the far side where the bar is, you can see it's another gnome. Looks to be female with wide brown eyes, very thin. She's wearing a white dress with a sort of like brown leather overcoat over it.
You know what Dom just messaged me?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a wish model? For God's sakes. Alright. Okay, so do I see any more Warforged maybe working?
Nope.
Do they have similar makes? Okay. Then I guess I'm going to go to the gnome, which hopefully will give me more answers.
Okay. You approach the bar, and the gnome, she's just kind of there, like, passing a drink over to another gnome. She looks at us. Oh, welcome to the Tinker's Lounge. How can I help you? I'm sorry, is the roof a bit too low for you as well?
Is the ceiling low?
It's close to your head. You imagine that if you were to jump, you would crack your head on the ceiling.
All right. I'm fine. I'm used to hitting my head on things. Anyways, I wanted to seek a room here and a bath, but I was also curious about what was happening outside.
Oh, you mean, is Debs doing something again? Is she doing something bad?
She seems to be messing with a giant kettle of sorts.
Oh, that's the boiler. That's the boiler. I asked her to have a look at it. No, I just asked her to take a look at the boiler.
It was just very bizarre. I was trying to speak to her, and she didn't seem very vocal.
She's a defective model.
I see. All right. Do you have more Warforged here?
No, just Debs. Just Debs.
All right. I'm so curious about the Warforged.
I'm just hearing the dogs
Alright.
outside going absolutely batshit insane right now.
Well,
Through my headphones.
if that's the case, then I would like a room with a bath.
Okay. So we don't have rooms with the bath. We have a single bath that's cleaned twice a day, but
Alright.
it is heated using that boiler out there that Debs is working on.
All right.
Okay.
That's fine with me.
So that'll be 1 silver then.
I give her 2 silver.
Just kind of say it's just like, all right. Do you want anything else, like a drink or?
Is it actually not bad?
Well, it depends on what you're asking for. There is, we've got our specialty, which is the Tinkerer's Flavor Cracker. We got ale.
I am thoroughly curious about the Tinker's Flavor Cracker. Please, for the love of God.
Right, well, I'll show you. So she reaches under and takes like a tankard. She just quickly goes over to a small sink and fills it with water. Right, so, place it down in front of you. So, that's water. Pretty boring, aye? So, she reaches under and pulls out. It looks almost like a cherry bomb, kind of.
Oh my god.
So, this is a Tinkerer's Flavor Cracker. You stick it into the water, or you can put it in your mouth and then drink afterwards, and it gives you a random flavour. The thing is that it's a bit random.
Alright.
So, if you want that, it's 4 silver. Although, because you gave me a silver extra, I'll knock that down to 3 for you.
I would like to purchase 9 gold worth.
I want to like collect
Nah.
these.
So you just want the actual... All right then. Let me just add that up. So how much gold worth did you say?
She said 9 gold.
9 gold.
You know, I originally went with 9. I'm bumping that up to 19.
19.
Oh my god.
Is that like a whole stock?
I don't have enough for 19 gold's worth. That's a lot.
Tom doesn't want to do the math.
No, I know how to do most of the math. That's it. You're asking for just about 70 or so of them. I don't have that many.
I will take all of your stock.
Okay, that's 40 of them.
I'll take it.
Okay, so 40 times that is 100. So that is 12 gold.
The girls go sit in the bath and like just get like, I'm not sure if they're alcoholic, but if they do, they just get drunk off of these weird fucking randomized martinis.
So she just like reaches under and pulls out a small wooden box just full of them. So I need to say this up front as well, that we are not responsible for any side effects such as poor stomach, sickness, dizziness, internal bleeding, mental breakdowns, or death sustained from this product.
I think Nemesis is just like kind of staring. You know, I have nothing to lose at this point.
All right, she takes the gold off Fortune and just pockets it.
Oh god.
All right, gonna have to make more of them. Are you staying for the night, eh?
Yes.
All right, I'll have to quickly go tell Debson that we gotta start working on more. Excuse me for a moment. She just kind of like leaps off the small stool and makes her way outside quickly.
I mean, it works because Fortune has to leave in the middle of the night.
Yep.
I just
Oh
look
my
at
God.
Nemesis. As soon as she makes more, buy out everything. I'll pay you back.
I will get as many as I can. I'm thoroughly curious. Oh my god.
All right, so the innkeeper comes back. Right, so that's going to be some time to make more, so I just need to... She reaches down, puts down a sign, it just says, like, Tinker's Flavor Crackers, sold out. Obviously, if you want some water to go with them, then the water's free.
Can you put any other things in it that are liquid based?
It's not liquid, it's... Oh, do you mean like to mix in with the...
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You can, but the best results come from water.
Alright, thank you. And I immediately take our water and our like 40 flavor firecracker whatevers and go to our room.
Okay. So you head to your room. Surprisingly, there is a sink. One thing that this particular inn has is actually plumbing.
Oh my god, that's the big secret too, is that they just have plumbing.
Yep.
It's great. Oh my god. So are these things actually alcoholic?
You don't know.
You don't know. I'm gonna try one right now.
Okay. Okay, so you take one of them, you just put it into the tankard of water. You kind of watch it just sits there before it gradually breaks apart, and it goes into... Roll a d8 for me, actually.
A D8? Okay.
Yeah.
I am definitely dumping 1 or 2 of these into the bath.
Oh my god, it's a public bath!
Yeah, and someone's probably stupid enough to drink the water.
Oh my god.
A 2. Okay. It kind of goes to this murky brownish color.
Oh no.
Alright. I take a sip.
All right. It tastes like a mediocre ale.
Okay. Okay. Can I chug it?
Yeah, okay, yeah, you chug
Spit
the
it down.
ale. It appears to be slightly alcoholic, but it's almost like
Okay.
it was almost like it was a not so good batch of ale.
Okay. Okay. So not the best, but we can keep trying. Okay.
I want to
Just-
try the next one.
Just keep it tabs of how many that you're using, because you've only got 40 of them.
Okay. So we have 38 now. That Fortune's going to use one.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d8, Fortune.
This. Oh my god! I did not know that we were going to be doing this.
7.
I don't think any of us did.
So you put it in. It kind of sits there, and as it breaks apart, it turns into this sweet-smelling sort of lavender flavor.
I got the purple one.
These two fucking idiots.
Nemesis, do you
Okay.
want the first sip?
I'm sorry. This is so funny. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll try it.
Okay. This one, it's a very sweet, almost like a wine, almost.
Nice.
Uh,
Nice. So that's one of the good ones.
Yep. I've had for you
You know,
guys are
don't you
laughing
want to have a
about
good idea right there?
Just put in 2.
Wanna
Like,
do it?
If you want to.
yeah. Okay. Okay. We'll do 2, and then we'll move on.
Okay, if that's the case, roll 2d8s.
We can each roll one.
All right. Yeah.
All right. It sort of goes to this almost metallic color.
Ooh, that's weird.
First sip on this one.
You're gonna take the first sip.
I
Okay.
am.
All right, so you drink it. Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Hey.
Oh my god.
15. It tastes good, but the aftertaste is absolutely vile. It's almost like a mixture of like grog and like a decent ale.
Oh my god.
And they just clash violently in your mouth, and it's like you sort of retch a bit, but you're able to keep your contents of your stomach inside.
I'm gonna empty out my water skin and I'm gonna put this shit in there.
Oh my
Trosnar is getting
God.
it as soon as we see him.
Okay.
Oh my god.
God
That
damn
is
it.
amazing. We are amazing.
I had
Fortune's gonna be getting drunk during the heist, and god damn it.
Yeah, like they're just like having this like drinking session / date.
Valentin's just
Look,
like
we're gonna
back
have
at
to specify.
his room, just like whittling away with on some rocks, making some things for everybody.
Yep.
Just like,
How
doo, doo,
how
doo, doo,
late
doo, doo, doo.
in the day is it?
I would say it's just starting to come night.
Okay, so Fortune is gonna have to leave soon. Do we? Okay, I'm sure that we bathe, but do we continue getting drunk? Like knowing this, do we?
Fortune's not. You can if you want to.
Fortune's not. I'm having fun with these. Nemesis has completely nothing to lose anymore, so she does not care.
She has plenty of things to lose.
Nothing important right now.
Fortune is cutting her off.
Rude.
I'm having fun with these.
What about Scamper?
That is
Not
true.
getting the baby
Scamper.
drunk.
No. I meant for importance.
Yeah, Scamper's pretty important. Alright. Alright,
Now
alright.
and her horses.
Then we will go ahead and we'll bathe, and I'm guessing that Fortune is going to leave, like, in the middle of the night. What is she gonna do? Is she gonna go through the window or something?
I don't know. What are you going to do, Fortune?
Yeah, let's go through the window.
So it's just...
The window.
So you're just going in by yourself then?
Eek.
Okay.
What's happening?
I'll go, just a little bit. after her, like out the front, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're just ending our little thing and
Shenanigans.
saying what we're going to do once we get to like the theft or whatever.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then Balif,
Yeah.
what is it that you're going to be doing? You said you were doing the stonework.
Yeah,
so...
I'm just gonna like do some whittling and whatnot, and other than that, yeah, I don't wanna do anything else. I don't think. Once the sun goes down, I'll go and try to find Fortune so that we can get this done.
Okay, and Gratian, what are you doing?
It is a heist. Thank you very much. Thanks.
I'm just watching. There you go. Okay, all right. For the record, I had those things in the Tinker's Lounge set up since I started designing the city.
I'm so happy.
Yay! I like that. I like it.
What if we put a cherry bomb and a good berry in our mouth at once? I'll have to test that.
Shit explodes.
Right?
It's like sodium and water. It's like.
You know, I kind of want to see how this would react to the frostberry that I have in some water.
Make a cocktail.
Okay. We can experiment later.
Wait a minute.
Mad science.
What if we buy the patent for these shits and we resell them as dumb bitch
Oh
juice?
my god. We'll talk about this later.
We have the money.
All right, so you guys make your way out of the inn.
Oh, like Gratian said, he wants to sell on good berry.
Yeah, he's doing good berry
Great
stuff.
stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
But then you return back
Oh
to
my
the cozy
God.
corner near about midnight.
I think me and Gratian, me and Gratian will probably go to, you know, the pub that was nearby.
Basically, the same
first
ones.
place.
Yeah, the same ones that you went to before. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go there together. Just, you know, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. So that we can stay nearby in case anything does happen. I know that Baleth said that he was just kind of gonna dimension door them in and out, but you know, just in case.
Yep.
All right. So you all get into position. If that's the case, then Valeth, unfortunately, you two to make a stealth check.
Oof. I was hoping hers was better. Fuck.
And this is where everything goes wrong.
Yep.
Okay. And Gratian and Nemesis make a perception check.
Damn it, you know what we should have done? It's too late now. We should have got Gratian to cast Pass Without a Trace on us.
Okay.
All right.
Wow. Okay.
That's
Nemesis
good.
half drunk and like.
That's good.
She's just that right amount of drunk where she's like really.
So Fortune and Val, if you kind of like go around towards the back of the refinery, Nemesis, you're just kind of like trying to keep discreet, but as you look, you see one of the guards at the front kind of like lean in a certain direction, looking in the direction that Valeth and Fortune went, and begins to walk in that direction.
Okay. Can I like stop him?
You'd have to go out of the pub and actually, you know, speak with him.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, you quickly run out to the dwarf.
Excuse me. Pardon me.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I am obviously new here, and I get lost quite easily. Could you tell me where an inn is?
Make either a persuasion or deception check.
Okay. I'm gonna do persuasion.
Seduce him.
Use your feminine
Oh
charm.
my god! No.
Look, lass, I've got to do my job. Ask someone else, all right? And he just kind of pushes past you and continues in the direction.
As soon as we're close enough, I would get us in there. Like as soon as I thought that we were near enough.
Okay,
like,
can I cast... Oh god, I cast command. And I cast command and I say, halt.
Okay, it's a saving throw, isn't it?
Yes. It's a saving throw.
Which kind of saving throw?
Oh fuck, it's a wisdom save.
Alright, he fails that.
Oh my god, thank you.
At the same time, Valif, you bant Fortune into the office of Vesper Flameseeker. We'll get back to what happens to Nemesis after this.
Oh god.
Okay.
Now I'm doing something illegal. Now I'm doing...
She just panicked. She just panics.
Oh my god.
Hello, officer. I'm looking for the clothing store. Yeah.
Okay.
Fine evening, isn't it, good sir? Yes.
Okay, so
Such panic.
Valif Fortune, you're in the office. What are you doing?
Steal all the shit.
There's no one in
Oh
here.
my god, you have an objective, please god.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get
So
arrested.
Valith will go over to the bookcase and he will look for the safe.
Well, the safe is locked. Like, you try to open it.
Oh,
Just
like
like-
I can, but it's not like hidden or anything, so I can get
No.
to it and I know it. Okay, perfect, easy.
Can I?
Do you know what Valith is gonna do?
What's Valif gonna do?
in-
Don't use a
in-
spell,
in-
man.
While Fortune is, because it's a combination lock, right? Is it like a dial?
Yes.
Volith turns on Ghostly Gaze and just X-rays and looks at the tumblers and just puts in the combination.
Okay. Right, okay, so delete that.
Can I do that?
I say make a perception check with advantage, because you're trying to look at
Sure.
intricate things and you're not too familiar with a...
Yeah, I'm not. It's not like I'm actually like I might know how locks work in the sense that like there's some mechanics in there, but I might not.
You're,
Yeah, that makes sense.
you're not a locksmith such, but I'll let you do it with advantage because...
Yeah, I got a 6. also a -1.
No.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
so you just there, like your eyes sort of like glow slightly, and then you just
like,
like you start spinning it, and it's like you know where they do like a bunch of things that look super complex, and they turn around, and it's just like I have no idea what I'm doing. You twist it, you twist it a few times, like one of the tumblers goes in, but then it like drops back down. You just there, like you just turn and says, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'd like to take a crack at it. What would I roll?
It would be as if you're using your locksmith tools. I'll say with advantage as well, because we can say because Val's got his ghostly gaze on, he's kind of letting you know when the tumblers move.
Sure.
And that is Dex. Yes.
Dex plus your proficiency modifier. 19.
Oh my
Okay.
God, Fortune.
That is good as well, because Halif's ghostly gaze has lowered the DC.
Nice.
So you sort of like start making your way through. You start making some progress, and it seems to fall flat again until Valif, you finally realize, looking at it, like how it's working, and you're able to direct Fortune. It does take you about 10 minutes, but eventually you sort of like hear the last click, and the safe door sort of like pops out a little bit.
Okay, Valith, you handle this thing. God in the sky, can I take a quick look around the room and see if there's anything worthy of taking?
Make an investigation check.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna like open my bag of holding and then put everything in the safe in the bag.
There's only the tablet.
Perfect.
So you quickly grab the
Keep in
tablet. and
mind,
just
you
stuff it in
guys
there.
got 10 minutes.
Yep.
Well, no,
Yep,
you
that was 10
it's
minutes worth of time.
it's taken 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Also make a perception check for me as well, Fortune.
Perception. And where the fuck are you?
Okay, all right. So you start just like rooting through everything. You open. There's like a few. Some of the drawers are locks.
Mhm.
So you can take some time to kind of pick the locks if you like to. But it's down to you on that one. There are several books that are on the bookshelves.
Totally forgot I was going to do a thing that would have made this a lot easier, but that's okay.
There's a few ledgers. You open one of them. There's like a fancy bit of. It looks like ink, but it's like very, very fancy ink. It's not like your typical just bog standard stuff. But as you're like pulling through, you like pull out one of the drawers that's got some letters on it, and as you do with your perception, you see a bit of silver thread sort of fall.
Ooh.
Oh shit. I'm gonna
What
take
was
everything that I can and shove it into the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
What was that, Fortune?
That was an alarm. We don't have very
yes.
long.
We should go.
Is there anything around here that you want to take? Shove it in the bag and go.
Yeah, like I got the tablet, and you.
Is there something like a globe inside the room?
Make another investigation check.
Yeah, I don't even want to make an investigation. Actually, no, I do want to make an investigation because it's way better than my perception. If it was perception, actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna make a perception check, standing there looking around the room.
Just for ultra quick glance.
Because it's funnier. Yeah, I go.
Oh my god.
I can't see anything.
You can't like you look around and it's like, huh? You know, looking at it, this is a really fancy room.
It's a very nice room.
The only thing that you notice is the big statue depicting Morian on the side.
I do
Guys.
love the idea of like the sounds of like dwarven guards barreling down, and then just dummy think Valeth is just there like, "Huh, I really like what he's done with the place."
That's a
Yeah.
nice
If
carpet.
you've got it, what did? Yeah, okay.
So yes, Fortune. There is an orb in there. It appears to be a model orb of Karmora.
I'm stealing it.
Okay,
Oh
you
my
grab it.
God.
She grabs it and then
Into the
it's like,
bag.
do you have everything you need, Fortune?
Please, God, dimension door out of there.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll
I grab it, I shove it in the bag. Let's go.
yeah, I'll put my hand on her shoulder and then we.
Okay, so while all this has been happening, Nemesis, your command spell, so like freezes the dwarf and he stops, and you hear the other dwarf go, "Oi, oi, you, oi!" and he starts running towards you.
Wait, I can take it off. I didn't mean to.
All right, so you drop the spell.
I will drop it at like the very last second that I can.
Okay, you drop it. Both dwarves like turn on you. They've got their weapons drawn. They're just, they're
She
not
just
happy.
kind of like she has her hands up and like, I'm sorry.
You got this. Hey, all right. Puts his weapon away. Starts heading back the way, like he was initially going before you stopped him.
Yeah.
The other dwarf kind of stood up and drawn. The fuck is wrong with you, lass?
I apologize. Listen, I'm a noble and I'm not from here. I'm very entitled.
He just kind of... he just
Amazing.
continues staring at you.
Is that an excuse? I'm sorry. just basically like, hey, you punched me in the face. Yeah, sorry, I do that sometimes. How is that an excuse?
That is also the most answer
He
I've
just-
ever heard.
He just
So good.
he just
I'm
like
sorry, I'm an asshole.
he just
Okay,
looks
I
you.
guess that's an
He
answer,
looks
I
you
guess.
up and down.
Fair enough.
He looks you up and down a few times and just goes, "Unless you're a really, really freaky dwarf, you look like one of them Jorhonians.
Yes, I am.
So you should know that your little privilege don't work down here.
I forgot for a moment.
Are you like drunk, lass, or something?"
Actually, yes, a little bit.
my god.
This is top tier Nem, by the way.
Yeah.
Bring yourself down to my level, lass.
It's like
Am I
top
getting
nap.
arrested?
You don't know.
Oh god. Alright, I'll kneel down.
Okay, so you're practically level. Say that again, lass.
I am a little bit drunk, yes.
As you're saying this, you just hear him go, "Gosh, yeah, I can smell it on you." Just kind of like
I'm glad that I actually drank.
he rubs the bridge of his nose. Right. Wait here. We'll see what my partner says. Don't move.
Yes, sir.
Right. About 2 minutes. About 2 minutes later, the other dwarf comes back.
For fuck's sake.
What was that? I thought I saw something. Was there anything? What are you doing with this one? Oh, she played and attacked me. But she's drunk. Oh. He just kind of
Probably
like
get her to an inn.
they just kind of looks at the inn. Yeah, just at the refinery. Right, lass, I'll take you to an inn. Oh, you just gotta let him go.
Thank you.
Look, I've been standing here all day. I need to fucking walk. Well, I can take it. No, one of us needs to be here. Paper, parchment, cheers. All right, fine. Jeez. You just see them. They do rock, paper, scissors decide.
Yeah.
The dwarf. I'm just gonna roll to see
Oh
which
my
one gets
gosh.
Yeah.
it. The one that basically could tell that you were drunk wins. Oh, you fine. Jeez. The one that you spellcast walks back. Right. Okay. So, I'll take you to the nearest one. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's go.
Thank you. You're very nice, sir.
Just doing my job, lass. Just doing my job.
I
You
mean,
see,
for
there
a
is
drunk, she's pretty nice.
there is clear irritation in his voice the second time he says that.
Oh my god.
I would have died if Nemesis didn't actually have any alcohol. So it's it just smells like lavender and like fresh breath.
Well, it helps
Yeah.
it helps that you also rolled low on the D8, which meant a particularly bad kind of ale.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was about to say like Nemesis completely accidentally is like drunk on like ridiculously like dog rough ale.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So about 6 or so minutes. It takes about 6 or so minutes, but you're taken to what inn is the closest? To the Tinker's Lounge, actually.
Oh my god.
And he just sort of stands there and says, "Right, however, you still assaulted an officer, so rather than bring you in and such, you just pay the fine. It's 5 gold.
Oh, I can do that. As Nem takes out 5 gold, because that actually makes my gold even. Thank you.
Takes the 5 gold. Right, don't do it again, or you're going to be rotting in the dungeon.
I usually don't do these things. Thank you.
You might want to watch your drink, lass. Ale's strong here in the Dwarven Seas.
much stronger than my home.
Aye. He sort of like turns and then he pauses. Marian's bit, and he just runs off.
Oh, thank God.
Uh,
Oh my god.
So Valif, in terms of Dimension Door, where exactly do you bamf the 2v2?
Probably just right back where we were when we left.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Sure.
Both of you.
Oh my god.
Come on, better this time. 8.
8. Fucking 8.
22 on fortune side of things.
Peak anxiety is like must stealth.
Yeah, so like you bamf through. There's like a split second where you realize you're kind of in the open, Before like
Yeah,
Fortune,
where Fortune hides and Volith turns around and is like, where did you go?
yeah, Fortune sort of like quickly steps back into the shadows. There's a second pause. It's like, you know, when someone's like sneaking by, someone's completely oblivious, and then you just see like the arm grab the person, drag him in.
Yeah.
Basically that. It's just like, whoop. At this point, you start hearing yelling. You see several of the guards start running in.
I'll message Nemesis and Gratian since they're nearby. Just like, we're outside. Where are you?
Gratian would be able to hear. Nemesis wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god. Nem with anxiety is best Nem.
That was frankly adorable.
She's new to crime.
Yes. Yes, it's just like a, you there, what are you doing? Nothing illegal.
Yep.
So Gratian, you hear the message.
Yeah,
so.
I just like, whereabouts are you, basically?
Oh my god. My face hurts from smiling so much. That was so good.
That was a fairly narrowly averted disaster.
Thank God they got kind of drunk.
Wherever Gratian is, I'll just make our way there.
Okay, are you doing it stealthily or just normal?
I think Volith thinks that they're in the clear. Like, there's no reason, nobody saw us. I would just walk. Like, I just walk back to. If we're sneaking around, that's very suspicious. And Volith is like oblivious, and so he's just gonna walk back to yeah, pretty much. Actually, he doesn't swing his arms nearly as much.
He's not quite sure where he is.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah. I'm a Goliath and I'm okay. I drink.
On the other hand, Fortune is definitely going to be trying to blend in
Okay, make a
and
stealth
not just
check.
be happy you.a over here.
Yep.
Okay. So-
Shit, quick change.
So you begin to make your way towards Gratian. There was a lot of guards starting to sort of like... Well, when I say a lot, there's like 8 or 9 at this point that are now sort of... You see 3 of them running to the refinery, weapons drawn. The others are just kind of like setting up a perimeter.
Fortune in her mind, that's a lot of chickens.
Look at all these chickens.
Look at all the chicken.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So head back. Yeah.
Yes, I've been on the internet. Have you?
Okay.
Oh my god.
So you make your way back. I want the 3 that are still there to make at the refinery to make a perception check.
Nemesis and Gratian.
No,
I'm not there.
That'd be Gratian.
Oh, no,
Fortune,
everybody
and
but
you.
Nemesis, because Nemesis. Oh, right,
Yeah.
Nemesis got like. Okay. Perception, you said?
Yep.
Nemesis
not-
almost
I'm
got
great at
directed
these.
for
Hey,
Dungeon
that's a good
Quarterly.
roll.
Okay, Fortune and Valif. As you're kind of like leaving, you can see sort of near the refinery now 2 more dwarfs. One you don't recognize, but the other one you certainly do. Vesper Flameseeker. You can see he's actually got like a night robe on and everything. And even though you can't hear him, he's yelling at the various guards.
Oh my god.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
We should probably get out of here.
Yes. Let's go find everybody.
Well, Nemesis is the
Fine.
only one that's missing.
Yeah. Yes. We need to find Nemesis. If
Can I try talking into the bracelet? Nemesis, where the fuck are you?
No
Would I be too
response.
far away?
You would still
Yeah.
be too far away.
Yeah, Gray, you're with them now, and you
Yeah.
saw everything go down.
The only one who saw is the only one who cannot talk.
The only one who looks.
I like to imagine it, like in the context of this game, like some level of like animated world, in my eyes, and Gratian is like a cartoon character that doesn't speak, but all his eyes like show all of his emotions and stuff. And he's like this whole time he was like sitting like hiding behind something, and his eyes are just super wide, and he's like looking back and forth. And he's
honestly,
like
that just
he mimes it.
Honestly, it kind of makes just animated cartoon and facial animations just makes me think of the Prince of Egypt.
Nice,
Yeah.
Or does the Super Looney Tunes thing of like holding up signs, just basically like what the fuck is this? Yeah.
Yep. All right. So.
Okay, Gray's typing.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Come on.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
I'd like to turn to Gratian.
Gratian, where was the last place you saw Nemesis?
I assume, watch color Gratian. I mean, Gratian, you saw Nemesis be taken away from the place by one of the guards.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Going to tell them the story through various body movements.
Interpretive dance.
Yeah.
And that they.
Wow, he's putting that college education to use.
And just because I was like half paying attention, I'm very sorry. Where did they take Nemesis away somewhere? What happened?
She's in the Tinker's Lounge.
She's at okay. Well then let's head there then.
Which is funny because she actually has a room there. So.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Wait, did she tell you guys that she was going there?
Nope.
No, but Gratian saw her like go in that direction, and then Fortune was probably like, "Oh yeah, we have a room there."
Yeah. All it takes is connecting the dots.
Yeah, and so then we
is there a police station on the way to the Tinker's Lounge?
No, there isn't.
Okay, yeah. I'd ask.
Yeah, so we head back there, and I assume Fortune can just like lead us to wherever the room was that they were staying at, and then. Yeah,
Nem is like in her room, just looking really stressed out and exhausted. From what just happened.
You do eventually spot them sort of like walk by the Tinkerer's Lounge. So your bracelets would work at that distance.
So you said I see them?
Yes.
I'm up here, and I'll kind of like. Is there a window in my room?
That's how you see them.
Yes, because
that's how she got out. Yeah. All right, then I'll just kind of like wave from the window.
Yeah,
we're coming
up. I wanted to be extra. I'm not going to be extra though. Okay, we just.
Were you gonna fly up there?
Yes. Anyway.
Because I wanted to climb back up the window.
Like fucking Aladdin. Do you trust me?
No, we just walk in. Walk through the building and find your room, and it's like, was everything all right? Gratian said you spoke to the guards.
I narrowly avoided getting arrested for the first time in my life.
I'm very proud of you. Vala, can I see the bag of holding for a second?
Yes, here. I hand it to her.
I reach in and I take out the globe and I hand it to Nemesis. I stole you the world, darling.
Oh, Jesus.
Nemesis stares at this and then looks up at her. She just has the most disgusted look on her face. Why do I want this?
She wanted the moon.
That's rough, buddy.
Well,
that's right.
As it's time for Fortune to really turn herself into the moon.
Fuck it.
Could we get more information on all of the shit that Fortune just kind of shoved into the bag and not activated?
Yeah, we'll spend like the rest of the evening until we decide to rest to just like look over these papers.
Okay, so you guys grabbed a decent chunk. The books in the bookshelf just appear to be literature or like basically books on actually, making ale and everything. It appears to be more of a case of, like how they've got those places where there's bookshelves and the books on there that are just purely for show.
Yeah.
And the person just actually doesn't have an interest in it, it just makes them look smarter than they actually could be.
So anyone but Nori.
Yeah. Yeah, it basically looks like it's a bunch of books. It does mostly relate around like dwarven religious studies and ale, but it's a case of like, nobody would have these many books for that kind of stuff.
Those have a lot more crossover than you would think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do find a few ledgers showing sales and people that the ale was sold to.
At least it looks like you actually robbed the place rather than just going and getting the tablet.
Yeah. Perfect.
Exactly,
That's exactly what we were trying to do. Yes.
Yeah.
This is the plan all along.
Yeah,
So several
Smart.
yeah. They were just random thieves instead of, fucking idiots. Yeah.
you do see a few letters. Most of them are sort of written to various breweries, offering services and such. Fortune, roll a d20 for me.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Oh boy. What do you get? What do you get?
3.
I got a 3.
Okay. So it just appears to be letters reaching out to other breweries and suppliers.
Okay.
So,
Alright,
Is it bad? I kind of want to try and use the fate dice to see if I can do better there.
You can, but you would consume it.
you could.
Yeah, do it. This is the perfect time.
Let's do it. Please, for the love of God.
Do it.
Hey.
Okay.
hey!
18. Okay,
Fine
good.
letter, us.
Because
Good
that decided the kind of importance of the letters that
Yeah.
you picked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Hey!
So,
Proud of you.
in
Lord
the...
drop, Lord drop.
Okay, give me a second while I pull up my notes.
Peach is so excited. Jesus, it's the best.
So
He's-
excited.
This was a perfect use of my second fate dice. Thank God.
So, one of the letters, unfortunately I don't have it on my person at the moment,
right.
but you see
Don't
one
worry.
of them is addressed to Lucia Flintspark,
Ooh, is that the traitor?
the Master of Secrets, yes.
That's the master
Oh
of
my
secrets.
god.
That's the master of secrets. who went
Yeah, so
rogue.
I would say, I'm just quickly seeing here, because I just got it all on here. So there are 4 letters of importance that you see. One is to Lucia Flintspark. The second one is... I need to open another one of my notes, because I forgot to transfer it over to my previous ones. Excuse me.
Oh my
I
god,
wasn't...
this is so good. I'm so glad that you used this.
Yeah, right. That's the
Yeah,
perfect
that
time
was
for,
that was perfect.
for the fate dice.
There is a letter for an ulcer forge powder.
How do you spell that?
Okay.
It is... Damn it, I just accidentally moved the notes away. It is spelled
I'm so
OLSA, and then forge powder.
Forge powder.
Thank you for taking notes because our current note taker is not here.
Yeah. The third one is to a... Where is it? There it is. Is a Yorn Stonewall. Y-O-R-N.
Y-O-R-N. Yorn?
Yep. And the final one just has the letter L at the end of it.
Ooh. Okay.
Mysterious.
Holy shit, where's Kira?
Oh my god.
So... You got the ledgers, you got the letters for the breweries and suppliers, and you got those 4 particular letters. So which ones do you want to hear first? Or which ones do you want to see first?
L.
We do
Yeah,
L
that
first?
one's suspicious.
Sure. It's mysterious and suspicious. Why not?
Okay. So the letter, it appears to be very recent. It basically says, I'll just paraphrase it, I'll write it out. Actually, I'll just write it in the campaign notes for you.
Sure.
Oh yeah. Oh my
I
god.
was just gonna parse them underneath each one, but that works too.
Yeah, that's fine.
This has been so great.
So you'll have to talk among yourselves with your theory stuff while I quickly write this out, because... I
Okay,
have-
Peach. Kamora theory,
Yeah.
go.
What? Me? Automatically? You think I can just bring it up?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm going to guess that a lot of these letters are just him, desperate to, have them come back and join the Flame Seekers. I don't know who this L would be, but I'm kind of hoping that, maybe it's the Queen, because he said that he did something, weird to
Well, I mean-
essentially get pardoned.
Well, I mean, wouldn't flame forge powder be the queen possibly? Because the forge powders are the clan in charge of currently in charge of Underoath.
Yeah, but I don't know why he would have just like a letter blatantly addressed to the queen, like right there.
Because
It may be someone like on the inside, you know.
It's because
I mean, I may be wrong.
I know why he's got a letter to the queen. Because while running this brewery, he's also been as sort of like a consultancy advising role for the queen.
Jorn Stonewall was a priest captured and sent to Mithrahammer.
Oh my God, you're right. Is that the guy in prison?
Yeah, so there's two in prison that you know.
There's two priests. The head priest was they were both captured. Olaf Stonewall and Jorn
Maybe
Stonewall.
they're like conspiring together.
Also, can we please do an anonymous thing to like blackmail him at some point in time and get really fucking rich?
Oh my God.
Okay,
like
so that's...
we're the ones that stole your sacred text.
So that's the letter to L. I'll read it out just for the sake of it on the video stuff. L. Something has happened. One of the Wardens from the old times is back. He decided not to join us, so your services are not needed for that. You shall keep your current objective to find the information we need. Once your side is resolved, I will arrive with haste so we can finally make the dream a reality. Vesper.
Okay, so this is someone like conspiring with them.
Oh boy, I wonder who that warden from the old times is, guys.
Yeah.
Yes, that is clearly
So
Trothnar.
maybe we should send Trothnar back eventually to be an inside informant with this.
We'll see, like how things develop. It's just,
Okay, so that's the
what
first...
does he mean by services?
Yes,
Do they like
just
induct him into the
the
thing?
Wardens from the old times is back. He decided not to join us, so your services are not needed for that. Yeah, interesting. I don't know.
Is he like the person maybe that essentially like initiates them?
Well, L could be Lucia because Lucia is supposed to be the master of whispers or whatever, and that's what this person is clearly doing.
He said that Lucia ran off.
But
Plus, there's one addressed.
What is the letter to
Lucia?
Lucia? What is the letter to Lucia
Yeah.
say?
Okay.
Yeah.
Aren't there also spells that are like higher level to alter memories and shit?
Yes, very high level.
Yeah.
And oft illegal in most games. In like the legal magic systems of the world, memory magic is like, don't fuck with people's memory,
that
please.
does make me ask the question, since I have the command spell and I was thinking about this earlier. If I commanded someone to forget, could that work?
No.
Well, it only lasts for
like
like one turn, so maybe, but then they'll just remember.
Yeah, it would just be like a temporary.
Be like, huh?
Yeah.
It would be like a wait, where am I kind of thing.
I don't know. What's the actual?
It is now cold.
What's the actual text of the command spell?
Just never so you can click on it and it'll pop up in the chat thing.
I'm looking it up. Command D&D.
Here, I can literally put it up here. There you go.
Okay. It does say it has to be if your command isn't directly harmful to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Like, I feel like you could do that. It would just be a momentary thing that only lasts.
It'd be a lapse. It'd be just your brain blanked out. It'd be Peach when she goes into AOL mode.
Thank you. Yeah. Except for 10 minutes instead of a few seconds.
Yep. So I'm just writing the one for Lucia. So could you talking among yourselves? I really should have typed all this shit out, but I wasn't honestly expecting this. I should have.
So great. Surprise!
Always expect the unexpected with a party.
I can't, otherwise I had to be spending way too many hours, and I was having fun with Final Fantasy XIV. Get off my back!
Would it make you feel better if I just rolled a D100 for no reason?
Huh?
Would it make you feel better if I rolled a D100 just to see what the chaos could have been?
No, it's fine.
Oh my god. I just was like, what if our Final Fantasy characters were NPCs here? That'd be funny.
It would be.
Now that we have this, I will actually, yeah, I can cast Comprehend Languages and potentially read this language on the...
Oh yeah, so, like,
Oh yeah,
In
do any
case
of
it's,
you
like
do
in
any?
Dwarvish or something.
No, on the tablet. The tablet
was-
had like a language trot in there I couldn't read.
Yeah.
Are you looking at the
But I
tablet?
have comprehend languages and I can.
Like, are you looking at the tablet?
But not quite, not right now, Tick.
Okay.
We're looking at the letters. I was just
All right.
thinking out loud. That's all.
But now you mentioned that, do any of you know Dwarvish?
Yes,
No.
Val,
I
if you do?
believe so. Oh no, I know giant, and they use the same script.
So the scripture looks the same.
It might be
but-
like slightly different. But...
Yeah, so the letter to L was in common, but the one to Lucia, Ulsa, and Yorn, you look at it and it's all the same scripture. It appears to be in Dwarvish.
So could he?
If that's the case,
technically read
then-
it but not understand some of the words, or?
I'll just if I get to that point and it's hard to understand, then I'll just cast. I'll spend 10 minutes and cast comprehend languages.
Just think, where are they right now? Are they like in a room
We're
in the
in a room at the artificers or the tinker's
Lounge.
Yeah.
Which, as this is happening, you do hear like a small knock on the door.
Yes.
It's the innkeeper, Lottie. A bunch of people walked up here. Are they in the room?
Yes, they are acquaintances of mine.
We're having a sleepover.
Right. It's just because they went up here without paying. So,
I'll have more payment by morning. Don't worry, dear.
As long as you have more of those flavor things.
Yes, you buy out your entire stock once you make more.
It's going to be about 2 days for that, but so one day, and end of tomorrow.
Fortune, do you have a shipping address?
Yes, I have a shipping address. I'll send you my shipping address as well.
Oh, okay then.
2 of them. The next 3 batches that you make, send them to the second address.
Oh my god, we could send one to Nori.
Just kind of like looks. You just like hear some silence. Like, I think it's going to be something to talk about in the morning. Right? Okay. Just don't leave without paying, because Debs won't let you leave.
Okay, guys. Okay, just stay here. I'll handle this. And I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna give her the payment for the guys. Then I'm gonna slam the door.
Okay. Yeah. So you just quickly throw 2 silver, and it's like, oh, thank. Just door closed.
Literally throw like pocket sand at his face.
Yeah. It's just like
I open it back up and I give her just 1 more silver. Tip.
Thank you. And you just hear her walk off. Okay, so you do comprehend languages, so go in with the Lucy one. Again, talk among yourselves while I type this out, because it's stuck in your head.
There has to be, like, help groups for, like, innkeepers who have had the God's Headaches Day.
Or just adventurers in general. It's like adventurers are a plague to like society.
Yeah.
In a medieval fantasy game, adventurers are like they're like homeless people, or they're like all the people that like right-wing conservative people say are actually coming. Like those are actually what adventurers do. They show up and they ruin everything, and they cause crime.
Adventurers coming over here, killing all our liches. Yeah.
But no, the first batch is going to be sent to Fortune's house in Lesdor, and then the other 3 batches I was going to send to our estate that we
Yeah.
Oh god.
We get back.
while he's there if he wants some, but Neri
Guys.
needs to try this.
Yeah, we get back and Neri's like, they were delicious. I ate them all.
Oh god, she tries to do that marshmallow challenge
my
to see
God.
how many
Chubby
she can fit in
bunny.
her mouth.
Guys.
Chubby bunny. Sorry.
Oh, God.
Okay. Told us we have found something that might be finally pave our way to the glorious return of power. Remember to
Yeah,
follow the
again, for the sake of the YouTube video.
Yeah, read it out, Tick, please.
Lucia, it's been many moons since your last report regarding the city. You have told us that you have found something that might finally pave the way to our glorious return to power. Remember your vow to the Wardens. You serve us. You hold our knowledge. If you do not respond to us soon, they will have no choice but hunt you down, rip the knowledge from your brain, and dispose of you. Do not try my patience. Vesper.
Does
Such
he like not
devastation.
send messages?
Doesn't seem so.
Like thinking about it, if all of these letters are addressed from him, these are letters that he hasn't sent yet.
Seems so.
You'd think so, right? Yeah. That does seem to be the way it is. Especially like we only just saw Trothnar, so like the one
Hello.
Yeah.
there is
It's
obviously
very new.
yeah, obviously very new.
Which means that the other warden or whoever L is, I'm assuming he's a or she, like doesn't know that Trothnar is back. That's what that means.
Yes.
And then
Devastation.
Vesper's threat to Lucia has also not been sent, though I'm guessing that he sent more threats beforehand.
You don't know. You've only got the letters you grabbed.
Listen. You wanted me to make theories. These are my theories.
Fortune's the one that Anna's the one that's saying like, "Hey, make Karmora."
Now that I have cast comprehend language, I'm just gonna like take a look-see over this tablet as well.
Okay. You look at it and you realize it's in two separate languages: Primordial and Celestial.
Primordial and Celestial.
Hey.
But it's the same either way. On it, let me just quickly, because this one I did write down. I just need to figure out where in my notes I wrote it. Because I definitely wrote it. There it is. So it's only a small bit of... Like, the writing, it's only a small bit of it. Because the tablet itself, like, it's probably like as big as an iPad, basically. But half of it's got this engraving in. But it says this. And again, for the whole YouTube stuff, it says... And thus did our grand city fall from the heavens, its streets covered in filth, its towers darkened, awaiting for that with sufficient worth to come and awaken it from its slumber. And looking at the engraving, like, now you can see it, Nemesis and Valif, make either a religion or history check.
Religion or history?
Yeah.
Hey, that's a thing I have. Didn't roll great, but it's a thing I have.
Hey, guys, we're in luck. I'm a nerd.
13. Unfortunately, Nemesis, this doesn't look familiar to you. For you, Valif, while you're not too sure, you've definitely seen, like, various... you've seen, like, drawings similar to this in, like, much older books. This isn't like a...
Would I be able to understand, like, half of this?
You recognize the entirety of the writing because, Val, if you notice, it's literally like, it's like the same lines written twice.
Yeah, it's the same, it's both languages, right? I imagine, like a circle or something, and then on one side it's one language and one side it's the other.
So,
or like it's overlaid or something like that, yeah.
So it's like the Rosetta Stone.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, think of it like the Rosetta Stone.
But about, like, murderous cult cities.
Well, that's the only bit you can see, because looking at it, you can see it's part of a larger part of a tablet that's just been, like, either chipped away or broken away.
God, I'm trying to remember this grand city's name.
Sunsaraksha.
I'm thinking Satasha.
Shaksharaka, or Shambhala. Just call it Shambhala.
I did call it... I did call it...
Sunsaracha, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Sunsaracha. Sorry.
Okay.
I really like the name, Tick. It's just hard to say.
So, doesn't this mean that the city's fallen?
Well, yes. This is a very old tablet.
Then that means that it isn't a holy place anymore. Or, well, I suppose not of the worth that they think it is.
I think that they're trying to find it so that they can bring that greatness back that they believe existed.
Well then, shouldn't there be a place where it fell?
Yes. It should be. Should be somewhere, obviously.
And you said there's a globe of Karmora?
Yes.
Yes, we have a globe of Karmora.
Fortune gave me. That actually might be useful.
That's why, like, Fortune was like, I'm going to give it to my family. I'm like, no, we could use that. It's very useful.
I want to see if there's any places that Vesper might have marked or that are shown to be, like, strange, like, you know how you have, like, the mountains and then they are kind of caved in at a certain point because there are cities there?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to, like, look for things like that.
Okay, so you spend a few minutes just like absorbing the globe of Karmora, just kind of looking at all the little bits. There's a few bits that seem a little bit odd, but you know from like reading up about the world of Karmora that a lot of the places are like cities and such. You don't see anything that could visibly like be that seem odd. Which,
not like a crater or something.
No.
If something fell from the sky, then,
I mean, I'll let you make another history or religion check, but there'll be a higher DC.
Okay.
Eh?
18. Okay. So, you vaguely, just at the back of your mind, like, remember tales of a holy city, but it never mentioned, like, it being approached from the land, and anything that you heard about its vanishing, it basically vanished without a trace.
Okay. Alright, and then are there any places that Vesper marked on the globe?
No, it is a completely clear globe.
Untouched, okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's a few dirt marks here and there, but you just kind of like, you think it's like, oh, that might be it, but then it's like, oh no, it's just dirt.
Yeah, it's just smudge.
Yeah.
Alright. Then, should we read the other letters?
Yes, there's two more, right?
Yeah, there's two more, and then there's the letters to the brewery suppliers and ledgers.
From Forge, Powder, and Stonewall. Well, I guess you're going to be typing again.
Yes.
Are there any, like, discrepancies between the, like, suppliers and stuff? Is there anything weird going on there?
So looking at the brewery supply, they're in a assortment of languages, but thankfully comprehend languages.
Yeah.
Most of them they seem to be formal business discussions, like, we're willing to sell you this, this much of our ale, or, we appreciate the offer, but we are not accepting it at this time. It seems like it's an actual, like, proper business, like, proper business letters.
Okay.
I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman.
Yeah, so which of the other two letters is it then? Ulsa or Yorn?
Let's do Ulsa.
Ulsa. Okay. Continue to talk among yourselves.
Rabble.
Because I imagine this is already giving you a bunch of things to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
So just like
I was
looking through the
right
campaign
back,
notes
though.
right now. I'm just like reading things, trying to put things together.
So the Wardens are dying. Well, that was a fucking lie.
Well, they're still pretty close to death. They just need to be snuffed out and stopped from finding their.
This is very much like last-ditch effort. Like if we don't find this, we are fucking done, kind of thing.
Well, time to yeet the tablet into the ocean, where it will never cause anyone harm again.
Have you ever read Lord of the Rings?
Are you implying that we need to take the tablet to the fires of Mount Doom?
No. I was just thinking because it was like, Denethor or whoever it was got like yeeted into the river and like floated that river, and then like centuries later, Smeagol finds the ring again and like causes all manner of havoc. So yeeting things in rivers isn't the best way of getting rid of a very dangerous artifact.
It's the ocean. It's much different, right?
Yeah, I know, right? It's like one massive river. Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe a giant squid will come along and take it.
Giant squid. Oh shit! That's all I can see.
Maybe it's like Dwarven Atlantis.
Dwarf Atlantis. I mean, we're already up to ISIS.
It was basically like some dwarf just randomly said, "My beard's so good, it's better than Morian's," and then he went, "Nah, fuck you," and sank it.
There we go. So this one, it's Ulsa. The meeting will go on as planned. My apologies for the delay, but I was hoping Elle would have more information. They have not made any progress, but I have faith in them. It'll be the same people as normal. We will be discussing our next moves. Mayhaps I will need to begin a journey of my own. If so, I'm entrusting you with our loyal wardens and convincing those showing disloyalty. Vesper. I think I also spell interesting wrong. I think it's entrusting. I can't spell.
I think it is interesting, yeah.
Yeah. I can't read!
None of us can.
Interesting.
And I assume you're going to be looking at yawns next.
Yes.
And now the moment you've been waiting for.
Well, it does seem to be that Vesper's subservient to this person. I think Peach is AFK right now, or she's just muted and she's silly, forgot.
Why not both?
Porquero más dos?
Interesting. Because I can't remember what the name of the queen was called. Sorry.
Yeah, because that's what I was just gonna say. I was like, was it the Forge Powders? Where's that list? Where's that list of names? It's in here somewhere.
There wasn't a Forge Powder on. It's pinned in general, I think.
Might be
No, yeah, that's the list of names that were like wardens, but there was a list of like all the different dwarf families and what they do.
Forge Powders are the people in charge of Underrook. So, yeah, it looks like there may have been a. I can't remember the name of the fucking queen of Underrook. She's definitely a forge powder, but I don't know if it's Ulcer.
They got the navy.
There's glowhammers, sellsmiths, coalbeers, craigs, firehammers, forge powders, lord hammers, mithril forge, stone heaths, and slab blades.
Indeed. One is clearly the best clan in the world.
And which one's that, huh?
So the one for Yorn says, Yorn, my condolences with your father's passing. He was a good man and loyal to our cause until the end. I wish I could tell you that all will be well, that you will be free to follow, but that will no longer be necessary. You will spend your days there, and as a sign of goodwill, we will not contact you nor hunt you. In return, speak not a word of your father's work. Vesper.
Yeah, okay.
Father's work now, eh?
Well, yeah, because there were two.
Yeah. His father, Olaf, was his father, the head priest. So.
Yes.
Yorn is now captured in Mithrilhammer, and they're like leaving him alone, basically.
Of like 20 years ago when
yeah.
The were in.
But now we know like the father is dead, obviously. But,
yeah.
Okay.
Free to follow. Welcome back.
Okay.
You've got two letters. You've got 2 letters to read.
That's fine. I can read quickly.
And to answer your question, you never actually you know that the queen is a forge powder, but you don't know her full name.
Yeah, sugar. Okay.
They got the navy.
What?
I have no idea.
I was making a SpongeBob reference.
So I told you, fucking either the queen or one of her fucking people are aligned with the wardens.
Yes.
Yeah.
What if we were to, because I know that we mentioned before, which one is the capital of the Dwarven cities?
Mithrilhammer.
Mithrilhammer?
Yep.
What if we went there and went and told someone?
That
Like told
there's
an official, because that the
we went and told on the dwarves.
Is back.
And like we've gathered enough evidence that we're like there's a concrete thing that is out there.
I mean, I was one of Trothnell's plans when he gets to Lesdor is go get a pen and a quill and paper, go to the post office, and basically send a situation report back to Platinum Hold.
Yeah, we can do
That's
that.
Good call.
Because the whole point of like we're doing this because we went to Platinum Hold, and basically went, right, we would put you in prison for life, but go and round up your warden friends and report back.
But we should take at least like these letters personally to whoever we're gonna give them to, just so that they aren't intercepted.
Yes, true.
I'm not dumb.
Yeah, the only other two things that you got is obviously the random books that you got and the ledgers.
Yeah, and if we talk to the queen, right? If the queen isn't in on it, then we have the government's okay, and we could probably go to other all the other dwarven places and be like, listen, the queen says that the wardens need to be exterminated, and we have a seal or whatever. Let us in, and we're here to exterminate.
We have to leave as soon as we get up in the morning. Unfortunately.
Yeah. No, we not here. I don't think we should do that here. But if the queen is involved, then this is that.
Yeah, we should go to Mithril Hammer and try to talk to those officials. Maybe if we go to another Dwarven city, we can find out who Ulsa is.
Yes.
So we can figure that out, because obviously someone in the royal family in Underrook is sided with the Wardens.
Yeah, we need to find a loyal person and then figure out what the situation is, and if they know that there's something that's going on.
Also, condolences.
Yeah, I can't spell, and I was typing it very quickly.
Hey, be nice, okay? Just to say,
condolences. Sorry.
Dwarven clans are big.
Yes.
So when I ran into, what was his name, Lawrence Glowhammer back in Ormond, back in Grothfield, he had my surname, but we weren't cousins. We were just distant relatives sort of thing.
Yeah, you're just part of the family. You have the same family name, but it's like being from the same village, maybe, right? There's a couple hundred people, and you're you're from this little village. I'm from there.
It's or it's you have this very specific surname. So do I. Really cool.
Okay, so you mentioned that these books are seemingly unassuming.
The ledgers?
Yeah.
You haven't looked into them.
The books that she took.
Oh, the ale stuff. You have a flick through them. Some of them are uncommon, thankfully. Others are in Dwarvish, which Valve can do because comprehend languages. Yeah, they just seem to be books about history of ale making or particular ingredients.
Just so you know, Tick, in terms of my ability to do stuff with comprehend languages, it takes about an hour to do 1 page worth of words if it's in a different language.
Okay.
So I know because these weren't really long. It wasn't a full page letter. I imagine I could probably have gotten through all of these ones that I might have translated, but
I'd say
full ledger of information. I don't know if I'd be able to do.
I would say with the 3 letters that you read, it took you about half an hour for each letter, so about an hour and a half in total to go through it all.
I want to take one of these books. And you know that thing where people hide things in books by carving out the paper?
Mm-hmm.
I want to do that.
Okay.
Nice.
I want to do that, and then I want to put the letters in.
Oh, so you're not searching for it. You're just creating.
She's taking one of the books,
the ale books?
Literature. Yeah.
Okay.
And then yeah.
Make a.
So I will look for one too, if that's an option.
Well, I didn't know which one you were doing, so. I would say if you're gonna try and make one of those compartments, make a sleight of hand check, actually.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, this is just to see. Yes, this is just to try and do it without breaking the book.
Okay.
And while she does that, can I look for a secret compartment book in the pile?
Sure, make an investigation check. Okay. You don't find anything, and for yourself, Peach, it takes you a few attempts. You do destroy a few of the ale books, but thankfully they collected quite a few of them. But eventually you're able to carve in a little alcove. It's not pretty, and someone looking carefully would probably spot it, but you're able to just, carve out a small compartment and put the letters in.
Yeah, I'm going to put the letters in, and then I am going to go ahead and just put it in our bag of holding for now, just to keep them safe.
Do you have the other one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have. It's like
You-
Nem's specific bag of holding.
Okay, then you toss it in yours, or did you toss it in the one that I have?
I'm gonna put it in Nem's.
Okay, then I'll take
Oh
out.
yeah, I did give you my bag of holding, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You gave Vileth the bag of holding to hold on to.
Yeah.
All
Hello, cat.
right.
Cat, get.
Meow.
Stop right.
Nice. Yeah.
Alright, so
and
you're gonna
then,
basically take all of the stuff that was there, all the papers. I'll just take that
I'm
out.
just taking the letters for safekeeping so that we
Yeah,
can
they
link
get all mashed
them
together, but
to- Yeah.
the ledgers and that stuff.
You guys can look through that if you want to. I just don't know how much more time
I'm just gonna write it down.
we can spend on it today.
No. I'm just gonna write it down.
Yeah.
So that I know where it is.
Yeah, you can take those.
It's not gonna be useful in like a information sense, but maybe I can. I don't know. It's got her writing on it. We've got some sneaky people that might be useful.
Yeah.
Okay. So at this point, it's coming up to maybe midnight or 1 in the morning at this point.
Yeah. So everybody else
so
can go to bed.
We should. Yeah. Are you just gonna like stand watch and make sure no one
Yep.
comes in the middle of the night? All right.
Yep.
Then we'll go ahead and rest because I know that we said that we were gonna get up as early as humanly possible.
Okay.
Gratian gets to take a nap with his moms.
Oh my God, 2 lesbians in a bed and their son.
All right. So, those that do need to rest for the night, and eventually you wake up rather early in the morning.
All right. Great. Okay, so I guess we are going to go and collect any and all of our stuff.
Yep.
I know
We get her
that
together.
Fortune said that she was going to leave the poor gnome the shipping addresses.
First one to the house in Lesdor, second one to our house, specifying I want 1 shipment to Lesdor, I want 3 shipments to the
Oh my God.
mansion. Paying for this up front.
Would you like to buy no shipping prime?
She's rather taken aback at this, like, right, this is new.
Oh,
They were really good. We want
like
to
your
keep these in
product.
stock.
I've been working at making this super rare thing. I want all of it. Okay.
Okay, I'm not too sure on what to charge you for. Well, if it's a shipment, and we say, yeah, let's say it's 40. Let's just put it at 60 gold.
I easily hand over the 60 gold.
She seems genuinely shocked. You get the feeling that she doesn't receive this much money very often.
If you'd like an actual contract partnership, you can send it to the second address.
I don't know what that is, lassie. Right, okay. I will need to figure this out. But thank you. I'll make sure Debs keeps working on them.
You're gonna become very rich. God headache favors you now.
So blatant. Fucking God Headache sponsors.
Nice. We have a sponsor now, guys.
I like to announce before we start this session of Karmora that we have a sponsor. No one would ever sponsor us.
Dollar
To,
Like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell.
No, don't worry.
my God.
Let me tell you about our sponsor for tonight's Karmora session. I'm happy to inform you that we are being sponsored by Raid's Shadow Legends.
Oh no!
But if we do ever have a sponsor, it has to be read off by Kimbany.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean,
all the
if-
comments are going to be, oh, for fuck's sake, I can't believe Tick finally sold out.
if that ever, I mean, I don't think we'd ever get a sponsor. One, because we don't get paid for this anyway.
Yeah.
Two, I don't know how I'd be able to split the money between everyone. Three,
This game is
why would they? Why would they sponsor us? Just go sponsor Critical Role for crying out loud.
This game is being sponsored by Morak the Shadow Drake.
We can always make up our own sponsors.
Download
Alright.
Raid Shadow Legend now and get Morak the Shadow Drake absolutely free. No. Anyway, goofing off aside. Yeah, so she is dumbfounded, but she does say that she will find a way to get this stuff built, made and delivered.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Okay. And then I guess we go back to the cozy corner, get the rest of our stuff, and then we're gonna go to the stables.
Yep.
Okay.
You do hear whispers of the break-in.
What are people saying? Can I get like perception? I guess.
Yep, perception check to see what you can hear.
Nemesis should be good at this, hearing the rumors of the peoples.
13. You don't hear a whole
She's
lot,
good.
but the general
enforcing.
consensus is that it seemed that someone had broken in and stolen a few of the ledgers, but they don't know who it was. They have a few suspects, but they haven't found the suspects yet.
Okay. Then we are going to go ahead and just just casually,
Yep.
not
yes.
being suspicious.
Yep.
Just get our stuff and try and leave.
Not being suspicious, but you just say like, we gotta move, gotta fucking move. Let's go. Okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
You're able to get your horses. You are able to
We're
hitch
trying
up
to
the
be really
carts.
chill. We're
Yeah.
trying to move as fast as possible.
Yep.
We have
And
places to go, people to see.
yep. And you very quickly begin to make your way south towards Lesdor, following on from the others. Speaking of the others,
Yo.
so the three of you spend a few days just traveling through. The area to the south is rather hilly due to the mountains, but eventually it's you go up a small mountain which the road is built on, and as you get to the top of the hill, you can see it rolls downward to a wide open plain. Like there's some rolling hills to the right, but for the most part, this entire area is completely flat. The other thing you can see is on the horizon appears to be like a large forest, and in front of that is a dark spot, which you assume to be the city of Lesdor. And if you just look a little bit, just at like the edge of your vision, you can see like trails of black smoke far in the distance.
Oh, this is not good.
Oh. Okay. Can you roll insight on black? Can you roll insight on black smoke?
No, but I can say
no.
this: with the smoke itself isn't at Lesdor. It's further away from Lesdor.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Because that's it. If the city is burning down, we'd be in trouble.
Oh no, I already have an idea.
I think we all do.
Yeah. We are quite south.
We need to get to that city quickly. And
Aye. Not this mess. I forgot there was a fucking war going on.
really? You really forgot?
No, but like things take precedent, you know. But let's just get there, okay? My balls are fucking aching.
Agreed.
All right. So it's another 2 days to get to Lesdor. So if there's anything that you guys want to do, Raya just continues walking and maybe does like some shadow boxing and such.
As is her want. No. There isn't anything I can do, to be honest.
Okay.
Apart from just stop every night, check the ale, see how it's getting on.
The ale's in the
But
cart.
ale- Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, but whenever we stop and
We
like,
left it behind.
oh god, I forgot we left it behind. Fuck. Okay,
Yeah, it's in the cart, which is what Nemesis and Co are using.
For some reason, I thought we had the cart. Sorry. I'm thick. Sorry, everybody. Okay, so yeah, in that
Yummy
case,
thick.
not even that. That's the sad thing. Just straight thick, like a fucking idiot. In that case, yeah, I don't do anything.
Okay. What about you, Delson?
Yeah, I'm not going to do much either.
Okay. As you go through the plains, there is quite a heavy military presence. Like, you do see the occasional checkpoints here and there. You do see what appears to be like scouting parties doing like a large circular patrol. As you approach the city of Lesdor proper, you can see also as well there's a large assortment of tents and shelters that are set up around the outside of the city. The city itself, the walls are uniquely crafted, whereas most of the walls that you see are just, straight up, perpendicular to the ground. These are heavily sloped. You can actually see as well, around the top of it, there's more brickwork being placed, and you can see like cauldrons being put in, which Schaffner would certainly know this being in a somewhat military thing, that these are for vats of oil. You can see that there's little like irrigation ditches. Some of them got a pungent smell of rotten vegetation. But as you continue heading close towards the sea, you can see that there are numerous individuals looking to be mostly civilians. They look tired, they look hungry, some of them are carrying wounds. You recognize that these are refugees.
Crimes.
What happened?
Are you actively asking that, or are you just saying that to yourself?
I'm saying it to myself.
All right. Okay.
So is that inside your head? You don't say that out loud?
I do not.
Okay, carry on then.
All right. There is, again, still a heavy military presence in the refugee camp area. You see, like, occasional Lord's Guard patrolling and everything, but eventually you are able to get into the city. The city itself actually has the architecture here, where most of it's just like, stone slabs and such. This one, it looks like they've tried to make it look neat, like they've used like wooden finishings and such on everything. The thing that you notice first and foremost is there is what looks to be a town crier, but he's in military garb. And he's just like shouting out loudly, "All new travelers to the city take heed. The bridge to Yalmord has been destroyed to hold off the Gilmesh soldiers. By order of his lordship, there is a 10 p.m. curfew unless you carry the appropriate permission. Any found after hours without this permission will be detained for questioning." And he just keeps repeating that particular line.
I'm just writing this down.
Alrighty.
Wait, what was it permission from the king, did you say?
By order of his lordship, there is a 10 p.m. curfew unless carrying the appropriate permission. Anyone found without this permission will be detained for questioning. And the other part of it was the bridge to Yalmord has been destroyed.
Yeah, to hold off the hordes. Yeah, 10 p.m. curfew. Unless you have permission, don't be on the streets, and if you'll be brought in for questioning, basically, if you are.
Yep.
Because they think you are a beastman spy.
Potentially, you don't know.
So I'm guessing it's got a very similar vibe to Delcross in that sort of. Like civilian city, very hastily becoming very militarized.
Yes. Well, Delcross, it was a fortress city by itself. It was just being reinforced. Right. This is very much. This is like Exeter, but then they decided to start blowing it up with military stuff, basically.
Let's just find Fortune's folks, okay?
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do to help. What is bigger than us gaggle of idiots. Let's get going.
All right. So where are you going looking?
Hold on. Where is the things that she told me?
We go up, and
That's it. We are looking for. That's it. Right. So
we're looking in the middle class part.
Aye. If we're looking for her parents, by the sounds of it, Valerie and Arthas. Said Valerie is some sort of teacher, so go to the decently fancy bit of town, look for schools.
I don't think Fortune ever told you if they were her parents or not.
Oh, okay.
She did not. She just said, "Find these people. They are kind."
But
Yep.
yeah, and I assumed, I also assumed because it was like, tell them Katie sent you. Like the only people who would know who Katie is, her name is Katie, probably would be her parents, like old friends, or former lovers.
That just sent like a shot through me.
I know. It was supposed. It
Gonna
was supposed.
fight.
It was supposed to.
Okay. Make a investigation check, both of you, and I'll do one
Okay,
for Raya.
Who has
It
good
is.
investigation with us gaggle of idiots?
He said both of us.
Oh,
Yeah.
both. Okay.
Yeah.
Investigation.
I think you forget I'm the world's greatest detective.
Even though he rolled higher than you.
Yes.
I am the world's smallest detective. Okay.
Okay.
Names first.
So you hear of someone. You hear one of them matching the name. Let me just quickly grab my notes here, just because I got that written down as well in a separate thing. I should have really compiled it all into one fucking thing. Fuck. This is what happens when I don't do D&D for 2 weeks. I get sloppy.
When we live off of Final Fantasy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you do hear about a lady called Valerie. She apparently works at the school that is near in the middle class area.
Okay. What time of day is it?
It is about, I would say, about early afternoon.
Okay. I guess we go to the school and see what's going on.
All right. So you go to...
know, try not to get arrested or anything.
Yeah. Hello, officer. There's a dwarf and an elf standing outside the school. And a centaur. Okay.
Let's not enter in there.
So you find the school. The school is called... I think I... Do I have it here? No, I haven't written a name for the school. That's the thing I forgot to write. I knew I was forgetting
All the
something.
things. We forgot to name the place.
I've named a lot of places here, okay? I was working through it yesterday and the day before. And earlier today. I just forgot because there's a shit ton of more important places other than the name of a school. But you arrive at the school. There is... You can see there's a few children outside in the yard, kind of just playing and chasing and such, and a few adults who assume to be the teachers, kind of just standing, keeping an eye on them.
Are they mainly human children?
They're mostly human. You see what appears to be a few dwarfs, but it's predominantly human.
Fair enough. Okay. So in that case, I will find like a cafe or a place or an inn or a pub nearby to hang out until basically school time is over.
Okay.
Yep.
So the two of you, I also assume you stable the horses.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Well,
so,
the mule and the elk. Yeah.
yeah. And not the centaur. So
Unless she's into that.
I don't think she is. So you kind of just wait at a cafe and just drink and eat and such.
Cafe.
For the two of you, go ahead and make a perception check, just to see if there's anything you overhear.
Okay.
Okay.
It's just more like, the occasional unintentional eavesdropping that you do when you're standing around and such.
It's like Lord Vesper, I found the dwarf.
Yeah, it's like you just wait. It's like you're just waiting, and then you just hear like the occasional thing that catches your attention. Okay.
He is more great detective.
Yeah. So 16 perception. So you do hear a few bits of information that kind of is trickling over about what's happening down south. What some of you may think it is appears to be correct, that the smoke is from the city of Yalmord. Specifically, you hear rumors that even though it's still holding, it is losing the siege, and there is not enough soldiers to break through the encirclement. So instead, they simply destroyed the bridge to buy time. They also mentioned that the navy that they had sent down, several ships were sunk by siege weapons and magic spells. However, you do hear that the Sea of Delcross had successfully fended off a separate siege.
Yay.
Eventually, around 4 in the afternoon, you watch as several families gather and collect their kids as school ends for them. You see a few of the adults that, again, you seem to be the teachers, are kind of just talking with the parents.
I say we wait a little bit for the parents to walk away from the teachers.
Yeah, exactly. Wait until it's like firmly end of school, and like she's on her way home, kind of thing.
Okay, you wait about 5 or 10 minutes, and the parents seem to clear out, and you see the teachers starting to leave.
And so, can I?
I'll be the one who does the talking here.
Yeah, you talk, mate. You're the bard, man. You talk.
Yep. I will look for on the teachers that seems any teacher that seems a little different than the others.
Okay. So the particular ones that you see one of them is a gnome. Appears to be a male with a... He basically looks like, what's he called from Harry Potter? Professor Flitwick?
Flitwick, nice.
Yeah, he looks a bit similar to... He looks quite similar to that. Balding head, bushy white beard and such. A little bit on the rotund side and everything. The only other one that really stands out is you see 2 tieflings. One of them is a soft blue colour, whereas the other one is more of a jet black colour.
I shall approach the thieves.
Okay. They're kind of separate from each other. So which one do you approach first, the jet black or the soft blue?
I'll approach the soft blue.
Okay. So as you approach this, it's a female tiefling. She has bright green eyes, almost basically like piercing blue, but green instead. She's wearing a simple dark blue woolen tunic. And you can see that she's just kind of got a small satchel, which she's kind of putting in a few books as you approach.
Excuse me.
Yes, are you here to, what seems to be the problem?
We're new here, and a friend of ours told us to look for a woman named Valeri. Said that she was a teacher.
Well, you found her. My name is indeed Valeri. Who's your friend that you speak of?
Well, the friend that sent us was named Katie.
Kate? She kind of staggers back a little bit. Was she also a tiefling, purple in color?
Right on the head.
Oh, my pretty little gem. She's found more friends, and yeah. You can see her eyes start to well up with tears a bit. I'm sorry. Just it's been so long since I've heard about her minus a letter that she sent. Oh, certainly. Well, is something wrong? Has something happened to her, or?
No, it's just that her and others with her are coming this way.
Oh, she's coming back home. I need to. Oh dear. Do you know how long me and Arthur would probably need to prepare?
Couple of days, lass.
Yeah, a couple of days.
Right. Well. I'm sorry. I didn't quite catch your names.
My name is Delson.
Delson.
Prague.
She like gently hands out her hand to shake it.
Yeah, yeah, let's go. Profner,
Yeah, I'll shake
it's a pleasure, and I shake her hand a bit too firmly.
Oh, okay. You're hurting me, Mr. Trafnar.
Sorry, lass. I don't know where I'm sitting. Sorry, lass.
It is fine. It's
still
fine.
nice.
Right. Well.
Family of a friend.
And who is? She just indicates to Raya.
That's right.
That's right. Aye.
He's not very talkative.
Right. Okay. Well, if you're a friend of Katie, then you're a friend of me and Arthas. Why don't you work with me to my house? Maybe we can. I mean, do you have a place to stay, or?
We just got here.
Oh, let's see. I mean, you're certainly free to stay. How many other people are coming alongside Katie?
So there should be 3 more, I believe.
3 more.
Wait, hold on. And wait, him, thingy. Yeah, 3 more.
Ragnar, I went to college, like you.
Rai speaks up. Ain't it 4 'cause Gratian's also there? Isn't it Nemesis,
It's not
Fortune, Valif, and Gratian?
It's not including Katie.
Ah, right, I need a drink. Oh, well, we could get you sorted. If it's, so that's 7 total? Ooh, wow. That, we don't have enough space for all 7 of you.
Oh, it's all right. We can probably find an inn nearby.
Well, just for the 3 of you, there should be enough space. It might be a bit of a tight squeeze, but it's possible.
Of course. I thank you for your hospitality.
Of course. Here, if you just work with me, we'll head to my abode. So you walk with her. She is full of questions. She's asking like what you all do, what kind of adventures you have, how's Katie doing, a lot of questions. You say there's more. Tell me about these other people.
Well, okay then. Well, one of them is this big lady paladin. And, well, just between you and me, I believe that she and her daughter have gone really close.
No. Really?
Aye, they're fucking inseparable.
Hunch.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
It's more than a hunch, lad. She's fucking infatuated with her.
Well, regardless, it makes me so happy.
Oh.
Just don't let them know that we brought this up.
Oh, of course. Don't worry. You have to learn to act sometimes when you're in school. I'm sure I could do this fine.
Isn't that the truth?
And what about everyone else? You say there's 3 more? I assume this tall lady is one of them. What about the other 2?
Well, joining them, there's also a half-elf, much like myself. He's a very good archer, to be honest.
Another one, huh?
Right. Mhm. And then we also have a Goliath with us. He can be a bit eccentric.
I've never seen a Goliath before. Like, I know of them, but I've never seen them. They never come to this part of Ansor.
Is that so?
But, of course, Goliaths they love the mountains, but Lesdor is surrounded by nothing but a field and a forest. But we don't go to the forest.
What's in the forest?
Oh, Darganov Forest. It's
The Bog Witch.
Darganov Forest is ruled over by the most ancient of Druidic tribes. This is you'll have to excuse me if I go into teacher mode here. It's taught quite a bit here. So Darganov Forest is ruled by the strongest of the Druidic clans. In the past, the previous kings of Jurhan tried to lay claim to the forest, and the last time was King Avus of the Johanians. He sent in an entire army, and only one came out.
I can see what happened.
Yes, the Druids gave a clear warning that anyone who comes into the forest will find no salvation, no mercy, and they will die in the forest. So we don't go into Darganov Forest. But with the current war, maybe, perhaps, that will help in case they get over. I'm sorry to talk at something so bleak. But yes, no, I've never seen a Goliath in the flesh. Obviously, Bucks and your friends who know Goliaths, but I've never seen one myself.
They definitely sound a lot more cold and hardened than grandmother's man.
Yeah, microphone.
You having fun, honey?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Sorry, yeah, I had to grab a charger. Sorry, everybody.
Okay.
They definitely sound a bit more hardened and colder than my grandmother's clan, but...
Or are you not... are you part of a elven clan? Where are you from? Is it Elvengrow? Or...
I'm actually from the Nazian city-state of Yaram.
Yaram? I know of Yaram. I think one of the people who transferred here a few years back was from it. She returned home, though. Oh, wow, you are very far from home, my friend.
Indeed I am.
And what about you, Trufnar? I assumed you're from the Dwarven cities, eh?
Yeah, correct. Come from Underuk originally.
Oh, I've heard good things about Underuk. The advancements they've made between gnome and dwarf.
Oh, aye. The Tinkerer's district is fucking marvel. Oh, sorry to swear there.
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry. We are not in a school right now, so this is fine.
Okay, yeah. The place is amazing. Like things you wouldn't believe. Like anyway, and it's alright home. Nothing like here. I mean, it's like literally just caverns carved into the mountain. It's a bit strange to be in somewhere so wide and flat, to be honest.
Well, it was rather interesting that the city was built here. I forget the reason though. Lesdor is one of the oldest of the original cities.
Is that so?
Yes, yes. So the oldest city. Apologies again, I may go off on this, but the oldest city, at least among the human kingdoms, the Elven kingdom, their buildings were raised many years after they were overthrown, is Jurhan, as the kingdom might be. Then I believe it was Lesdor, then Delcaros, Yalmord, Gruffield, Olmendow, and then Exeter. Olmendow was built shortly before the Dwarven War.
Wait, Dwarven War?
Yes, it was when the Johanians tried to take over the Dwarven kingdoms.
Aye, we kicked their asses.
That is not the wording I would choose, but it was that a decisive victory was dealt to the Johanians, especially on the siege of Miflhammer. But kick their asses, I suppose you can go with that.
And this is how they have remained independent ever since.
I suppose you're not very well. I suppose you Nazians are not very well versed in the Dwarven War.
Unfortunately, we are not. However,
I'm giving him a funny look for the fact that he doesn't know all this about the Dwarven War.
I am very interested in learning a lot about history from many places.
Well, unfortunately, you're starting to get to the edge of my knowledge. I just teach the young kids. Most of it is stuff I picked up. All I will say, and I'm sure Trafnar can confirm on this one, not that you were there, but I imagine the Dwarven Kingdom speak of it a lot. The decisive victory was the fact that the Johanians never even breached Miflhammer's great Mithril doors.
Aye, I don't think of any. I know they tried to. I know they tried to destroy Gold Chisel.
Yes, the drowning of Gold Chisel was something that was basically their only great success. It was they flooded the city with meltwater from the mountains.
Fucking bastards. A lot of people died that day.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. As much as I'd love to continue, we are here, and the house that she stops at, it's I'm sure Ed would know this a bit more, so I'll just try and describe it a bit to Ed because the name of what it is eludes me. It's one of those old like Tudor buildings with like the white, almost like plaster.
Yeah, what's it called? But I know what you mean.
It's like off the top of my head. It's like, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
But the fucking name eludes me.
I'll look it up.
Yeah. Look it up. But basically, it's like wooden supports with like white plaster covering it, with a few more beams for like aesthetic purposes. It is a 2-floor house, rather spacious, and she just said like, "This is my home. I'm sure my husband will return soon. But please make yourself at home."
Okay. Apparently, it's called Half Timbered.
Half Timbered. That was it.
I will take off my shoes before entering the house.
And I will see he's doing that and then just sort of shake the dirt off mine and walk in.
Alright. Valeri looks a little bit disapproving, but, yeah. Raya just walks in.
Oh, of course. Does Raya wear horseshoes?
I think this was a question that was asked, and I think Raya answered it, but I don't remember what she said.
I don't remember either.
But I would say probably no, because it's usually really painful.
Yeah, I think
horseshoes are painful for the horses.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I think she said no, but it's something that Sam will be able to confirm at a later date.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you enter into the house. It's rather well furbished, quite a bit of space. Roof is a little bit on the low side, so Raya has to stoop down a little bit. As is with most of these, because I'm fairly sure because I've been in a half timber house and they've got kind of a low roof.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she just kind of sits down. It's like, oh, just make yourself at home. If you need anything, I can get something for you.
I'm all right now, thank you.
Yeah, I'm doing okay. Is there anywhere I can put my satchel?
Oh, there's a coat hanger over there. You can just place it there if you'd like.
Or can this coat hanger actually? Okay.
She doesn't know how heavy it is.
In that case, I basically like take off my satchel and then hang it on this coat hanger, which essentially immediately just like collapses to the floor.
Yeah, it's just. Oh, is it?
Oh, check.
Yeah, sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. Is there a lot of stuff in there?
We've been traveling far and wide. You collect a few things, you know.
Of course, of course. If that's the case, maybe if it's not too much to ask, maybe leaving it on the floor somewhere, somewhere where you don't trip over it.
Pay no mind to the razor sharp grey tack or the dark iron warhammer. Yeah. Okay. So I just like, I pick it up. I put my satchel back and very like gingerly put the coat hanger back up, and then I just like go over to one of the corners of the room and just put it down.
Yep. Okay. All right. So, you guys just talk. Valerie has a lot of questions that she asks you still. If you guys want to ask her any questions, you're free to.
I will ask her if there is a library in town.
There's not a library, but there is, but there isn't. Most of the literature is kept in the school, or it is kept by Madame Melody.
Say that name again, please.
Without the accent, Madame Melody.
Melody, thank you. Lesdor. Library Madame Melody. Thank you.
She could be considered the archmage for the city, though she is just more of a regular mage.
Maybe I will pay her a visit.
Oh, she doesn't have a. It's not a case of it's not a place of business. It is. She has many of them. It's just a lot of people ask, or we ask to borrow some of her books for the school.
I understand.
Okay. And I asked us like general questions about like the state of the city and how the people are doing, and about all the refugees outside, and
there is rather quite a bit of nerves, as you could see clearly. Yalnborg is not doing very well in their siege. They have the supplies, but I don't believe they have the manpower. But we're not too sure.
There is abandoning it and let it burn.
If it were the case where Jirahan could call upon the kingdoms of Drow and Great Worm, then we would be organizing a attack to save Yalmord. But from what I've heard from a few of the children that came from the refugees and the parents themselves, without turning this into a school lesson, the Gilgamesh hordes are typically unorganized and they fight even among themselves. But from what some people have been saying, they are acting more like an actual military unit. The Navy ships, we heard that two of the largest vessels were destroyed by magic and siege weaponry that the Gilgamesh hordes brought to bear. That is not something they have ever done.
Well, something similar happened to the Grasp, from memory.
Unfortunately, I do not know about the Grasp. They were outside; it was destroyed. As far as since there were no survivors.
Annoying question, but how many? Do we know how many? Is it decently common knowledge how many people would have manned the Grasp?
Yes.
Okay, just wondering. And so how many was it?
40 to 50,000.
Jesus. Fuck. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know it would be that many.
The Grasp is literally a city-sized fortress.
Jesus. Okay.
Or was, I should say.
Well, yeah. Troops from the Dwarven cities, from the Dwarven holes, lending a hand.
The dwarfs never had any love for the Johanians after the war. There's been a few mercenaries and sellswords, but for the most part, we're on our own. That's why we had to destroy the bridge to Yalmord.
So I'm not sure correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not sure the Gilmish beast folk will distinguish too much between human and dwarf.
Unfortunately, I understand, Trafna. I've lived here in Lesdor my entire life. I'm only hearsay.
I know. I'm sorry. It's just.
No, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's just I don't want to try to answer a question and disappoint you when I don't know the answer.
Of course, aye.
But I would imagine, and this is just personally speaking, that if the Gilgamesh Horde tried to attack the dwarfs, it would probably be a repeat of the Dwarven War all over again. From what I've heard, dwarves' cities are incredibly powerful in their defense. Why, I heard the Platinum Hold has 2 passes filled with dangerous monsters in it, and that alone works as a defense.
Oh, right. Although, wouldn't they say that about the grasp, and look what happened?
Yes, but well, nothing like the grasp has happened yet. If the Gilgamesh Horde could do what they did to the grasp, then I mean, Delcaras is still standing after an assault on it.
Aye.
Yalmord, while falling, is still putting up a fight, clearly.
And just Trothan looks just genuinely very troubled by all this.
Oh, but let's not talk about such upsetting things.
Aye.
So you continue talking for about another hour or two before you hear the door open up, and you just hear a voice. Oh, sorry I'm late there, sweetie. It's been a bit. Hello there. As you turn around, you can see a taller male tiefling. This is a dark red. His eyes are a deep muddy brown. And you can see he's wearing what looks almost like apothecary overalls, nearly.
Okay.
And he's just like opens the door and says, "Oh, I wasn't aware that we were having guests. Hello there."
Hello there.
Well, I met friend.
You must be Arthas, right?
Oh, that I am. Who are you all? And Valeria says, "Oh, Arthas. Apologies. These are friends of Katie." Oh, so you're friends of Katie? Wow. Yeah, I just noticed one of you's one of them centaur people. Well, it's you're a tall lass, aren't you? Right, just kind of just exhales. Oh, I my apologies for that, Miss. Right, introduce yourself. Miss Ryer. Right, well, how, should I introduce myself? Apologies, we don't get very many, guests here. This here is Trafnar. He is a dwarf from Unduruk. And this person is Devison. He's actually all the way from Naza. Oh, well, hello there, both of you.
Hello there.
I'm happy to make your acquaintance. My name is Arthas.
And I stand up and go to shake his hand.
I go to do the same.
Oh, go on a second. He just quickly takes off his gloves and puts them in his pocket and just gives a strong handshake and closes the door with his tail. So, you're all friends of Katie, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Aye, well, for quite some time now. In fact, she's going to be here in a few days.
Oh, I was going to say, where is she hiding? You know, she used to hide a lot when she was a kid.
That's
she did, aye.
How we met her.
Oh, really? You caught her doing... Where was she hiding then?
She was hiding.
We were traveling. Aye, we were just traveling through a place over near Exeter, and she just essentially dropped down in front of us from in a tree.
She was all the way in Exeter. Golly, that's a distance.
Aye, we've been traveling for a while.
Oh,
we
well,
have been.
oh, well, come and make yourself... Wait, you're already making yourself sorted. Never mind, ignore me. Well, there's a lot of questions that I got then. And,
Oh, I love him.
and Valeri's just like, I'll go make us something to drink. Is tea fine for everyone?
Tea's fine.
You haven't got anything
yeah.
stronger, do you?
Oh, we don't drink. We don't touch that stuff.
And then,
I know, yeah.
and then, and then he mutters in Dwarvish and stuff. I can't believe I'm fucking saying this.
I heard that, you know.
What?
I heard what you said, lad.
I need to see. I need to see Trothman just like, oh shit.
He's just got a big groovy grin on his face.
And well,
It'll be fine, Arthas.
Oh,
Yeah, I was just messing with you. I don't know what the hell you said.
Oh yeah, during the time we've been waiting, and during all this, aside from like the handshake moment, Elson's actually been writing a bit of a letter in Elvish.
All right. Which Arthur's just noticed, like, oh, you're writing a letter. Oh, wait, no, yeah. She always told me not to bother people doing private stuff, and just walks off.
Don't worry, I can multitask.
Oh, no, I just mean, I don't want to read your letter. I saw the first part, and I can read Elvish, so leaving you be. And just waddles off.
And to Tom, I shall send it.
Okay. So eventually tea's made, and they just kind of sit down. You know, they talk a lot more. Arthur's ask a few questions that you've already answered. If there's any questions that you want to ask Arthur's, then you're free to.
Well, I was going to ask him about what he does as a job. Is it because he seems like a blacksmith or like a working man kind of thing?
Oh, I am not what's the word? Not legally allowed to say what my place of operation is. It's part of a private business.
Alright then.
I understand.
All I can say is it makes use of potions is probably the best thing it's closest to.
Well, I mean, I am a bit of an alchemist.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
You don't look like it. You look like one of them singing and dancing time folk.
I am multi-talented.
He's got many strings to his bow. He's a good one as well. He's a good little alchemist.
Why would you need multiple strings to the bow? That just makes it seem a lot more clunky.
It is.
Well, aye, it's a turn of phrase anyway, but...
Oh, them
better-
figure of speeches, eh?
Yes, it is, aye.
A more fitting one would be I have extra strings to my lute, so to speak.
Okay, that one makes more sense.
See?
Alright, I'll choose my idioms better. I'm sorry, don't bite my head off.
Oh, don't worry. Arthas is a person that likes to play a bit on the dumb side. Well, you don't have to ruin it.
Can I jokingly just go? Well, I'm not sure how much of it is playing.
Oh, you hurt my feelings. I'll have you know that I'm very good at what I do. I'm also very good at making people think that I don't know what I'm doing.
That's a useful skill, actually.
This man sounds like he would say, time is not made of lines, it's made of circles, that's why clocks are round.
That's great, I like that.
It's a line from Red vs. Blue.
Nice.
God, I've seen Red vs. Blue, but I don't remember that.
It's Caboose.
Yeah, I
time
know.
is not made of line, time is made of circles,
Yeah,
that's why clocks are round.
Yeah, I know that's from Caboose, but again, it's like I don't.
So many quotable lines. Anyways.
Yeah, I can quote Grandfather San Andreas, as Peach is very well aware.
He can.
I'm very well aware.
Yep. I'll quote it at the end. I'll quote it at the end of the session because that's just going to be
finish
funny.
the letter, I'll be like, I'm going to just step out for a little bit, but I'll be back before the curfew.
Oh, you better be careful. They'll let me through, but not you. So don't get caught.
Of course.
Hold on.
And I will hurry off, well, toward the edge of Darganov Forest.
Darganov
fuck's
Forest.
Or yeah, Darganov.
It was a dark grill.
Darganov. It's
Oh, dark
Yeah.
grill.
if you look on the general bit, there's the map of Karmora and it says Darganov.
Yeah, and
Let me just make sure I'm spelling it right.
like right at the edge, I am going to see if there's a little animal nearby,
A little what?
like a tiny creature, like a squirrel or something.
There are.
Can I cast animal friendship on one?
Well, actually, I just realized, looking at the distance, Darganov is a day away from Lesdor.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a distance, yeah.
And
So I
he
don't-
was never heard from again.
So I don't think you're getting there before curfew. Just saying.
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Don't worry, I'll be back by nightfall. 2 days later. Yeah.
In that
See, I told you
case,
back by
I will-
nightfall.
In that case, I will, I'll have to wait a little bit before I do this.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So,
So I'll just head back.
so for the 2 days it takes before the rest of the crew get to Lesdor, is there anything that you two want to do?
I just want to get my bearings around town. See if I can listen and see if there's any sort of, apart from the whole refugee crisis thing, any other sort of any sort of business or any possible lines of work we could pursue while it's in Lesdor.
Like, is there an alchemy store?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check for you, Trofnar, investigation for you, Delson.
I would love to make a perception check.
Wait, investigation. Good.
Yes, because you're specifically looking for a potion shop. Natural 20.
I'm the
Okay.
spirit detective.
So, Trofnar, you don't hear anything else that's new, really.
Okay.
Well, with that natural 20, you do find, because of the incoming threat of the Gilgamesh hordes, a lot of the shops are now no longer selling, and are instead, just providing supplies for the military. But you do hear of a apothecary that is available called the Gasping Lungs.
I'll go over there.
All right. So you arrive. It's a narrow building made entirely of stone, though it has a few wooden timbers sort of on the surrounding it as in a border. As you go in, it is very narrow inside. You could only have 2 people standing side to side here, and you would be up against the walls at this point. But you can see, sort of sitting in a chair just to the side is a human male. Looks to be in his 50s. He's kind of lightly dozing, completely bald, and has a bit of a wispy beard, on his chin.
Hello, are you the proprietor of the shop?
What? Oh. What time is it?
What time is it?
It would be about, I would say this is partway through the first day, so I'd say midday.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Just places the bottle that he's got on the desk, just slides off the chair until stands up. Right. How can I help you?
Well, I heard that this was an alchemist store.
You're
And I'm
right.
a bit of an alchemist myself, so I'm both here to see your wares and also just ask if you potentially need any assistance.
Well, the first one I can definitely do so. Second one, fuck no, there ain't no space back here.
I
So-
understand then.
So what you got? I got concoctions for a whooping cough or spots, or what are you looking for?
Hmm. Is there any of healing or curing diseases?
Oh, you're after them ones. I only got 2 of them. 2 potions of that kind of quality. I got. He lifts up a small satchel. I got me 1 minor potion of healing, and I got this is a potion of. He like reads a little bit of label. Potion of dark vision.
I'll take the healing potion.
Alright, that's gonna be 53 gold pieces.
Normally I would debate this, but I know there's a war going on.
Yeah, be thankful I ain't bringing it up to 60 like some other merchants have been doing. He hands you the vial, he takes the gold off you. Anything else? Like, you know, acne problems or hair problems?
Is there any for... Can't believe I'm actually going to ask about this one. But are there any that can help with... a rash?
You been...
Delson got an STD.
You been, I won't judge. In my youth, I did the same thing. He, like, just pulls out a large vial of, like, a wispy, like a milky white liquid and just hands it to you. It's 4 copper. Just, dab it on the area and it should fade away. Unless it's really bad, in which case, don't come back to me, go to a doctor.
Thanks. Next time I need to make sure Trothnor knows to stay away from poison oak.
Oh, that's what you meant.
What did you think I meant?
He just, his grin just widens and he just takes the copper off you. And just pushes the bottle a bit closer to you.
You naive fool.
Well, thanks still. As it just dawns upon Delson. Oh.
Yeah, you got it that time, didn't ya?
Yeah, it took me a second.
That's an adorable.
Anyway, anything else? Anything if it is actually what it is that you thought it was?
Is there perhaps bottled smoke here?
Bottle what?
It's a type of strange alchemy concoction we have in Naza. Essentially, I believe other people call it something like a smoke bomb.
Oh. Yeah, don't have any of them. Mostly done by, the military ones.
I understand. Well, with this I shall bid you a good day, sir.
Alright, tell your friend that, just tell your friend to be careful if he... Remember, it gets worse, go to a doctor, not me.
Yes.
Alright, and as you close the door, you watch he sort of, like, climbs back onto his chair and, like, dozes off again. Okay. Well, if that's the case then, the rest of you, finally, after several days, make your way into the city of Lesdor. You also see the refugee tents. You also see the smoke in the distance in the direction of Yarmord.
Well, that's not good.
Something must have happened.
Fuck 'em, we got places to be.
Fortune?
What?
You aren't the slightest bit concerned? There's a war going on.
I highly doubt there's anything that we could do right now.
I suppose not right this second, but we should at least be empathetic.
Oh no, so sad. I'll say a prayer. Let's go.
Nemesis just glares at Fortune.
Lead the way.
Alright.
Okay.
Moving along.
You sable the horses. You are able to find Diorian and Milo. So you know at the very least they got here.
Okay.
And I assume Fortune is leading.
Go into the house.
Okay.
Okay.
You make a beeline straight for your home. You kind of like just... Do you just open the door or do you knock?
I knock.
Okay. So you knock on the door. While this is happening with the other two of you, Arthas is just sort of chatting, telling a few stories about his youth. He's like, oh, don't worry, I'll get that. Just stands up, goes
Nelson
to the
was
door.
just like a quiet tune in the background for his stories.
Yep.
Atmosphere.
And what you call it? You hear the door like sort of unlock, and the door opens. Oh, wait, hello there. Well, here's it. Oh, hello, Katie.
Hey, Dad.
He just sort of like reaches down and gives you a
what?
big hug. You hear the rest of you on the outside hear a voice. Oh, Arthas, did you? And she quickly jumps up and so like runs to the side, and sees Fortune and says, "Oh, okay," and just brings her in for a hug as well. And you just see the three tieflings exchanging a hug with each other.
Biggest hugs for the happiest family.
I'm gonna look to Nam. Hey Nam, did you guys miss the poison oak that was near the road?
Nemesis just staring at them, dumbfounded.
Yeah. After about a minute or two, the three just go like release a grit. You can see there's tears, tears in Valeri's eyes. Arthas has got just a huge smile. Well, you told me that you had more people coming, but wow, you're a tall lady, miss.
Mom, Dad, this is Nemesis. Nemesis, this is my mom. This is my dad.
Hello there.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Oh, the pleasure is ours, Miss Nemesis. My name is Valeri, and this is my husband, Arthas.
Fortune, I didn't think we were... Never mind, we'll talk about this later.
Oh, we don't just stand there. Come in. I think we got enough space. Yeah, maybe a bit of a squeeze, but we should be fine.
Nemesis and I can share a room. I'll get the rest of them set up somewhere else. Val, dear, stand down, watch your head, don't hit yourself.
Yeah, I duck it down into the room.
Oh, wow. You got a lot of tall people,
Actually,
don't you, Katie?
Here, actually, I'll just do this, and I just like go cross-legged, and then just like float so that I'm off the ground.
Ooh, that's a good. That's a good trick.
When Valeth walks in, where's Valeri?
With Arthas.
Okay, so she's seen and met.
Yeah.
What's Valeth?
Yeah.
I'm in the room now.
Yes.
Nobody has introduced me.
And there's our Goliath friend.
Oh, so you're Mr. Valith, was it? Yes.
Yes, my name is Valeth.
So you're
very
a
nice to meet
Goliath. Oh, the pleasure is mine. The pleasure is all mine. But you are Goliath, yes?
Yes.
I've never seen a Goliath in person.
He's fucking huge,
Well, now
isn't
you
he?
have.
I know. They talk about how tall they are, but he's just like, very closely like observing you.
Yeah, I just let him look at me. I don't care.
Well, right. I'll go get the kettle on. Does anyone mind tea?
Tea is fine.
You have
honestly-
tea?
Yeah.
Can I have my usual?
Of
Honestly,
course, anything for you, mate, Gem.
Oh,
So
God,
weird.
Dad, what?
I am just smiling and smirking. Seems like
You all should try their tea.
Nemesis
know how
just
to
looks
brew a
highly
very delicious-
uncomfortable.
They know how to brew a very delicious cup of it.
yeah, it's alright actually.
Yeah. So it takes several minutes, given the new arrivals, but eventually everyone who wants a cup of tea gets a cup of tea. And Washima calls it. Arthas and Valeri sit down like either side of, next to Fortune. So, you are all the friends that Delsin and Travnar told us about, then?
We're actually an official registered adventuring party.
Oh, you mean you've got you went past the whole wanting to be a rogue and instead became adventurers?
Yes.
Well, actually, she's both.
Oh, there's a slight look of disappointment in her voice from that. Oh well, as long as you keep us safe.
Actually, I didn't send over the treasures from last time, and I take out 517 gold and slap it on the table.
Oh, what? Katie, what is this? How much you have made working so far?
It's a bit of what I have, yes.
Wow.
Oh, and guess what?
What?
In the last city, we bought a boat.
No.
Yeah.
We also slayed a dragon a
No.
little bit before that too.
Yes, we have a
Pull
boat.
out the pains.
That is
Oh,
incredible.
did my package get here safely?
Oh, it might have. I haven't had enough time to go and collect it. I don't think you actually told me what you sent.
I did tell you what was sent. We had an entire part of this in the session where I tried to sneak the guy more money.
No, but you said that, but you didn't say what the contents was.
Oh my god. I took notes. Thankfully, I took notes on this for once.
Yeah.
Good.
Why do I feel like my hat's somewhere nearby?
His hat was sent here a very long time ago. Hopefully that is here.
I mean,
The
we,
long
we,
gone.
we got we got your other packages. We got them.
Let's see, it was the 2 cave dragon teeth, the magic candle, the book from the book on nature, the map that she's made of where she's been, and 70 gold.
Ah, right.
Like-
Okay, gotcha.
I imagine that's like her dad's new favorite hat.
Just wearing Delson's hat.
You don't know. You don't know
And he's
where
like,
he's got
"Oh,
it.
This is my hat. You can't have it. It's mine.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Fortune. I haven't gone to see if we've had anything in the mail. I'll check tomorrow. Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, I just realized something I should have done in the meantime.
But I just want to make sure you've all been making sure that she's been kept safe.
Yes, of course.
I
And-
don't want to.
Normally, she keeps us quite safe too.
You know, whenever she plunges headfirst in battle, even though she shouldn't.
Arthur speaks up. Oh, well, it's a good thing that you've been looking after her, because if not, then probably have to kill you.
Dad.
I'm just kidding. They know it.
This is
But
very strange.
But in all seriousness, I know people.
And Fortune's just covering her face and looking away.
This is just weird to Nemesis. She's never experienced parental love and affection. So to just experience it like from like a side view. It's just like, what is happening?
Oh, Dad, I got some stuff that I want you to look at too.
Ooh, you do?
I take out a couple of flavor bombs.
Ooh. He just kind of like
I
grabs
take
them.
out like 6 of them.
He just like grabs them and that's looking. Ooh, hey. He just kind of like he just sneezes from it. What exactly is this, Katie?
Nem. Tell him.
All right, so you put it in water, and then it makes almost a brew of sorts. It would be better if we just showed you. It's kind of like tea.
He's already dashed off into the kitchen.
Wait, what?
I have lots of them being sent here.
I'm following him.
Oh, don't worry about him. He just gets excited like this.
Okay, but first of all, you got these interesting things, and you didn't tell me about it.
Why would I tell you when I could tell my dad?
I feel so offended because I love.
He's actually a professional.
You know, you make a fair point.
Nemesis, you get into the into the kitchen as you just see him like downing this this now sort of light yellow colored drink. He's just like, yeah. So, you didn't know it was alcohol.
I was getting to that.
Oh,
yes,
it's
he
fine.
is alcoholic. The thing is that there seems to be kind of a randomized flavor each time.
Really now? Just places one down, fills another one up, puts it in. It turns into that sort of like sickly brown color that yours one had.
Ooh,
Whoa, would you look at that?
That's an okay one.
Oh, the old alcohol?
The brown one.
That one points to the sort of light yellowish one. That one, definitely alcoholic.
I'll go ahead and try that one, I guess.
Okay. It's actually sort of like almost like a butterscotch flavor,
Huh.
but with
my
obviously with alcohol
God.
into it.
Butterbeer.
It's buttery nipples. Fuck.
Huh?
What?
It's an actual alcohol.
I was going to say butterbeer.
Clearly one
No,
that
there's-
isn't in America. That's only in America even.
There is an alcohol called buttery nipples. It's a butterscotch. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have that over here, I don't think
Sorry.
yet.
Yeah, no clue, actually.
Alright.
But yeah, it is like a light butterscotch.
Okay.
Oh, don't drink it all, I need that too. This is really interesting. And at this point, he's just like, look, he takes another one of them and just sort of like gently breaks it apart.
Hey, that's one of the.
What are
alchemical-
you doing?
Oh, wait, I gotta see what it's made out of.
Can you do that?
Of course, it's me, my job involves something similar to potion making.
All right. Nemesis kind of just like watches curiously.
He's just completely engrossed in the work at this point. To which point Valerie says, Nemesis, why don't you come back in here? I fear he's going to be like that for a while now.
Yes, of course. And I'll head back.
Oh, that reminds me. I take out my water skin. Trofnar, I got a good drink for you to try.
Can I roll it insight, please?
Insight
Sure.
on what? She has a drink.
Yeah, she has a drink. Like, what are you rolling
Okay.
insight about?
Well, I'm sort of like, okay, what is it?
I don't know, but I think you'll like it. And I hand it over to him.
And I just go, I take a sniff. What do I smell?
Very strong alcoholic flavors.
I take a swig.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw.
that one.
Okay. It is... You've had Dwarven Ale before, and you know Dwarven Ale is a lot stronger. This isn't the case of it's stronger than Dwarven Ale, but it's just the clashing flavors and, you know, the mixture of alcohol. It's just there, like, it waters your eyes up, and it's kind of nasty, honestly. Like, it tastes good to begin with, but then it gets this really nasty aftertaste.
The fuck is this? Is that from one of the fucking flavor balls?
It's from 2 of them.
What? Well, perhaps don't mix them because this is fucking disgusting.
Now I need to mix 3 of them.
You hear Arthas say, so like, you see he stick his head out, and as he does, his, like, horns, which they stick upwards, sort of, like, bang against the door frame. Did you say you mixed 2 of them?
Yeah, I did. You want to taste?
Nope. Just sticks his head back in.
Oh, I
my
love
God.
him. I love him so much.
Oh yeah.
Science, Dad. Science, Dad.
Oh yeah, Fortune. Do you by any chance know a jeweler around here?
Mom, is Granny still in business? Or did she stop working?
Oh, she retired. Her fingers got a bit too cumbersome to work on it, so she's retired happily now.
Good for her. She deserves a rest.
Yeah, she does.
Do you know who took over?
I don't, unfortunately. I believe they might. I mean, with the war, they've closed quite a few shops, and any non-essential stuff has been transformed into essential work.
Sorry, Dawson, we probably got nothing here.
That. Oh, there goes sending lady a necklace.
I mean, I could still ask Mama. She might have some stock left over. I don't believe she sold everything before she retired.
Of course. I mean, I can give it a try.
Oh no! I think it'd be best if I ask her.
Of course. I meant to the actual building process.
Oh yes. I mean, is there anything in particular you're looking for? Because I could ask Mama if she has anything.
Actually, there was one thing, though I'm not sure how easy it is to gain here, along with, well, one of these things.
I mean, you try me. I might know if Mama has any, or if she knows anyone that has them.
What I'm looking for is like would be a sort of preserved or crystalline chrysanthemum.
That I do not know what that is. I don't believe Mama will have anything like that either.
Of course.
She mostly deals with things like opals and such. Those kinds of gems.
It was a type of flower.
A flower? Sorry, she doesn't work with those, I'm afraid. Oh, I know though that she did trade with one of the other which city was it? Exeter, that's the one, Exeter. Because of what they work through, they might have something.
Of course. Oh, I actually remember Exeter. I do wonder how the Ronas are holding up right now, though.
I couldn't tell you, unfortunately. I don't mean to be a stick in the mud, but we have 7 of you here. There is not enough room for all of you, I'm afraid. So, We can accommodate a few of you, but the rest of you will have to find your own accommodation.
Is there an inn or something we can stay in, or has it all been co-opted by the military?
Oh no, there's 3 inns that you can choose. There is the Distant Stars, there's the Gambler's Drink, and there's Tall Calls.
You might need to repeat all of them without the accent.
Distant Stars,
Distant Stars.
the Gambler's Drink, and Tall Calls.
Fortune speaks up. If you're going to the second one, to keep a very close eye on your coin purse.
And
Okay.
and don't partake in the game. It's I went there in my youth, and it was the worst hangover I've had.
Mommy gambles.
I do not care.
That was out of character.
Okay. I was saying that, and it's like, wait, no, saying it out of character. Got it.
Nemesis would never ever say that.
Is there any special features to the other 2?
Well, Distant Stars is a more fancy area, doubles as a restaurant. Tall Calls is actually a converted watchtower.
If you sneak out through the left door on the top floor, you can get up to the roof, and it's perfect for looking at the stars.
Fortune!
What?
Actually, that sounds beautiful.
Yeah, that sounds pretty.
There's a railing. There's a less chance they'll fall off.
She just looks at you disapprovingly.
Sounds like she's done this before.
I think I may go the Distant Stars.
Distant
you
Stars is the furthest away, just so you know, but it's also the fanciest.
And while I'm doing so, it will leave you. It'll leave you 2 to hang out with the family. Though this has reminded me, I do probably need to send my mom another letter. Considering.
Or if you need parchment to send a letter, we've got plenty of it in our. No?
Don't worry, I keep my own parchment with me at all times.
Okay, but if you need anything from us, don't hesitate to ask. A friend of Katie is a friend of ours.
Again, and I thank you for all your hospitality over these past few days.
Oh, think nothing of it.
I hope one day if Katie or any of the group does decide to come to my home, or even if you guys decide to travel there, that my mom and I, and potentially my sister, will be able to offer you the same level.
I don't think we would ever be able to go to Nazar, especially my husband's work keeps him here, but I appreciate the offer nonetheless.
It's understandable.
Well, if you're going to leave before curfew, you better get move on now. Arthurs! And he sticks her again. Yeah? Katie's friends are leaving. Don't you want to wish them goodbye? Oh, yeah, goodbye. And just sticks his head back in. That man, unbelievable sometimes. Apologies, he gets caught up in his work. He kind of turns off to everything else around him.
Yeah, don't worry about
It's
it.
all understandable.
Don't take it personally.
Yes. So yes, if you wish to go to Distant Stars, you would find it on the other side of the city, on the western side. You guys are currently on the eastern side of the city. The Gambler's Drink is to the southern side. If you decide to go there, Tall Calls is actually here. It is on the northeastern side of the city. Just look for a tall tower. You'll find it.
Well, shall we head out?
So who's staying in the house and who's leaving?
I'll go to the inn.
I am staying in the house, I think.
Nemesis and Fortune can share her room.
I'm going to an inn.
Okay.
The boys going? Gratian?
Boys?
Raya's just kind of sitting there, sitting down, just there like.
Gratian's out.
Going out.
It's the boys modified with Gratian being replaced with Raya, which is in terms of drinking out probably more severe.
Oh god. Oh god, is it going to be me and the boys see wenches again?
Oh my god.
Who knows? Okay, so which
No,
inn
we're
are
not
you?
wench seeking. We're just chilling.
Which inn are you guys going to then?
Didn't we say the distant stars?
Delson Distant Stars, but I mean, there's 3 inns.
Yeah.
I like the idea. The distant stars sounds nice to me.
Valif does not need to sleep. He can go stare at the stars now that he knows the way.
The way is in Tall Cold, though.
It's true.
Yeah.
I'll go to distant stars with you guys. Better if we stay somewhat.
Should stick together,
as a
and
group.
perhaps.
We shouldn't. I mean, we shouldn't all be spread out across the city.
No.
So
Onward bed.
I'll come to distant calls with you.
Onward to food, beds, and potentially the wenches.
Okay. So
Hopefully not wenches.
I can fill the rest of you in on what we found out as well.
Why?
Alrighty, so you guys make your way to the distant stars. As you start getting near there, the bell, which Delson and Trofnar, you know, the bell tolling means that curfew's about to come.
Yep. Rush. Hooray!
You need to move.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you get to, as you
Double
guys,
time.
as you guys go through, obviously you hear the guards, basically saying curfew approaching, return to your homes or inns, and so on and so forth. You arrive at the building. It's rather unique because it's almost horseshoe shaped, but where the arms are sort of curve inwards, there's a lot of greenery, and in the middle you can see tables which are sort of being pushed aside, and the actual back end of it is the main building, which is 2 floors high. You walk inside it, and it's nicely furnished. Smooth stone floors, nicely carved wooden support beams and everything. And you can see at the bar there is a female elf. Looks to be the equivalent of her late 30s, early 40s. It's red hair that's tied tightly into a bun, and she's wearing a cream tunic.
Do we recognize her?
No.
Okay, I shall approach.
Holy shit, guys! Look at an elf.
Hello there.
I'll walk up to the bar as well.
Yep. Hello, welcome to the Distant Stars. My name is Lalise. Are you interested in a room for the night?
Yes, please. Any chance of a room for each of us?
For each of you, we do have a lot of space, so yes, we can. It is 3 silver a night for each of you.
Very well.
I thank you.
Okay, yeah, I put down 3 silver.
Alright.
I heard that this was also a restaurant of sorts.
It is, but we're not serving at the moment. It's
It's 10 at night.
curfew is fast approaching, so we're not cooking meals at the moment.
Is the pub still open?
Of course, you're in the pub.
No. I meant more. Are you still Sullivan?
Yes.
Okay, great. What you got?
We've got ale and we've got wine.
Oh, any chance of any chance of dwarf ale there?
I'm afraid not, no, sir. My apologies.
Don't worry about it. It's hard to
perhaps?
get. Regular old Gerhanian ale's fine then.
Very well. That is 8 copper for the ale.
What kind of wine is it? Any chance?
How much? What's the conversion rate again?
10. It's a decimal. It's a
10,
decimal
10,
system.
10.
Yeah.
Okay, so I put down 1 gold.
Oh, so that would be 10, 11, 12, that would be about 12, and you get 4 copper back. So,
Let me just buy 12 beer up front, please. Thank you.
That will take some time for me to do, but I will ensure you, sir, that I will get that sent to you soon as.
How much change do I get?
You get 4 copper
3
back.
copper. Or 4 copper, yeah.
4 copper, okay.
What kind of wine may it be?
It is rather simple red and white wine.
Well, it has been a while since I've had a wine. I guess I will take a glass, though. May I offer you one, potentially as well?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not allowed to drink on the job.
Ah, fair enough.
And she just hands you a glass. That is 2 silver, sir.
I shall give the 2 silver.
Okay, she takes that from you.
2 silver for wine?
Yes, both red and white wine.
I will take a red.
Okay, hands you that's red wine. And your rooms are... He just hands the keys to your each individual rooms.
I will...
Excellent.
Thank you again.
Of course, have a pleasant night, sirs.
You too, lass.
Right.
Wish you a pleasant one as well. And while just sitting by and drinking a bit, I'm going to just drum a little bit of my lute, having started to build up a new song.
Alrighty. So,
Let me see if I can...
So, just for the sake of brevity, because we're near the end of the session, is there anything that any of the groups that are in their 2 separate areas want to do before they call it a night?
Did you guys want to talk about, in character, talk about the, like, tablet and stuff? Just between Delson and Trothner? And
Delson
Yeah, I think you should inform them about that.
Yeah, that was like part of the reason why I came along with those 3, especially.
Yeah, you should absolutely tell us.
Yeah, so
and then afterwards, he will do his Delson thing.
So I basically usher the 3 of us, or 4 of us, is Gratian with us?
No, Raya is actually.
Oh, right. I usher the 4 of us over to like a somewhat quiet side of the inn, and basically just bring Valathan close and said, "So, is it done?"
Well, I have this. Nemesis has some letters that we had recovered, but here is the tablet, and I'll just pull it out of the fucking bag of holding, and then I put it back in as soon as Trothner says that. I'm like, oh yes.
Put that away. And I very sheep.
I think I probably like reached into the bag of holding to grab it, and you like grabbed my arm, so I didn't actually pull it out. And I was like, oh yes. Well, I have it.
Wait, are all the arrows? Is everything else
and
still...
I frantically look around for anyone, either a dwarf or anyone sort of eavesdropping on us.
The part of the bar that you're in is completely empty outside of you lot.
Oh, okay, good. Okay. So you have it then?
Yes, and we also got some information about what they were, what is potentially going on with Vesper and the Wardens. Some letters from, or that were to be sent to Yorn Stonewall, Lucia Flintspark, also Forge Powder, and then it's somebody named L. We thought maybe it was Lucia, but we're not sure.
Just from my time in the Wardens, does the code letter of the code name L mean anything to me?
Nope.
Secret
Okay,
L.
just thought I'd check. Just thought if it was like M in James Bond or anything.
It's cute.
And so, yeah, it's cute. Well, there is also M.
Yes. Anyways.
And in real life, it is C, by the way.
Yep.
So I go. Wait. Did you say Forge Powder?
Yes, you mentioned that was the That's who run. That actually, Volith would know that. That's the royal family of the dwarves, right?
No, big man.
Those in charge.
I thought they were going wiser to this. Does it sound like they're in on it?
Sorry, say that again.
Does it sound like they're in on things, or do they seem none the wiser?
Well, from what I remember, the Vesper was trying to contact Ulsa for a meeting, I believe. And...
Does that name ring any bells to me?
Make a history check.
Well, bonuses. Let's go. 11.
11.
No, 12. Sorry. 12. With +1.
The name doesn't ring a bell, but racking your brains, just based on like the nobility of the dwarven clans, you can at the very most confirm that it's not like the queen or anything. You don't remember the queen's name, but you know at the very least that there wasn't an up-and-coming person called Ulsa.
Yeah. I don't know the queen's name, but I know the queen's name isn't Ulsa. Okay.
It's more of a case of like you knew a few notable people that would have been candidates for the throne.
Okay, yeah.
But you don't. But Ulsa was not among them. But you don't know who the actual queen is.
It seems that Vesper is planning on potentially beginning a journey of their own, and if so, this also would be left in charge. That's what the one letter, if I recall correctly,
in charge of the brewery.
Suggested the brewery or the Wardens. It said she's entrusting her also with the Wardens and convincing those showing disloyalty. I'm just gonna assume that I remember this stuff. Makes life easier.
Yeah.
Right.
Interesting.
It
It's not a name I know. It's not.
The letter to Yorn was simply condolences for his father's passing. So,
Aye.
and
He was an old man even before. Aye.
yes, and he was seemingly being offered the opportunity to be cut loose from the Wardens, but he's still in goodwill with them. He won't be contacted or hunted, and he was told not to speak of his father's work. So it's possible he knows something, though what he knows I have no idea.
Do I remember? Wait, so his father was the head priest, right?
Yes.
Yes. That was Olaf.
And then Olaf, yeah. I'm trying to because I'm guessing. Hold on, let me get that list again. It's in campaign notes. Hold on.
Yeah, it's pinned.
Yeah, got it. Okay, so yeah, just a priest. 200 he knows. Does anything about where he was?
No, and it did seem that all of these letters had yet to be sent. These were all ready to be sent out, so any of this information is not known by the people who it was intended to be.
Interesting, okay. That could be... I mean, if we end up going to Mithralhammer one day, if Jorn doesn't know that he's got this amnesty from the Wardens, that could give us some leverage.
Yes.
And I'm guessing you got in and out quietly. No one caught you. You didn't have to burn the place down.
We never saw a soul.
You followed. We followed here.
Not that I know of. We did. They did know that there was a robbery, and then there was a burglary, and they had suspects. But as far as I'm aware, they have no idea it was us.
Excellent. Okay. It's good to see at least one of our plans going going off fairly hitchless, eh?
More or less. Nemesis did almost get thrown in jail. But that was
Really?
mostly her own doing. Yes, apparently it was quite funny from what Gratian said.
I can only fucking imagine. What did she say? Like, did she tell you to say like, "Let me in the building. I'm better than you" or something?
Not exactly. From what I put together, and they told me, and I believe Nemesis and Fortune went and found those things they were messing around with earlier, and had enjoyed quite a few of them. And so, me and Fortune went in, and Nemesis stayed on the outside, and got in a confrontation with some guards, and was apparently a tad tipsy, and so. From what Gratian said, she did mention she was rich and entitled, so yes.
This is saying that she was just some. So they assume she was some rich Jarhani, and then you had a bit too much of the good stuff.
That is, at that point, I'm not even sure it was a lie. It was simply what was happening. Yes.
Well,
Which
not is the best at handling her booze, but.
I suppose for Nemesis was good because she seemed to go along with it quite well. I was proud of her.
Oh, good. Now you're safe, and
unfortunately, Trothanar, we couldn't find the recipe.
Yeah, don't worry about it, mate. It was wishful thinking. Don't worry about it.
At least guys got some good stuff.
Yes, some leads here. There was the other two letters, the one to Lucia and the one to L, were mentioned you. The one to L, and mentioned that they'd spoken to a warden from times past. Decided not to join them, as you did, and this L is no longer needed. Apparently their current objective was to find information. And once their side is resolved, Vesper will arrive quickly so they can finally make their dream a reality. So, I'm not sure, but that sounds intriguing. I do not think it is... I don't think L is Lucia. That doesn't make any sense, because Lucia's letter was mostly one of... as we know, Lucia was... ran away, and
hey, she's supposed to be on the rogue.
Had her own plans, and so it was mostly just a threat of join us, remember your vows.
Come back home, you've been a naughty girl. Okay.
Exactly, yes. And if not, there was threats of ripping the knowledge from her brain, which... Can the Wardens do that, Trothanar? That seems extreme.
Well, wasn't standard practice, but I remember Vesper telling me that he had ways of changing people's memories or changing the past, or maybe it's wrapped up in all that. Maybe some sort of fucking memory altering magic bullshit or something. I don't know, but
it's very possible.
It's not.
Anyway,
it's not something that the Wardens did from memory. At least my lot.
It's fairly extreme, if you ask me.
Well, by the sounds of it, the cunt's desperate.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Well, if this is all the information...
I know... There's one last thing. The words on the tablet.
You could read it.
I can. It was written in 2 languages. Primordial and Celestial. And they both said the same things. And thus did our grand city fall from the heavens, its streets covered in filth, its towers darkened, awaiting for that with sufficient worth to come and awaken it from its slumber.
Your voice is so nice. Like
It is nice, yeah.
I tried to do my best there. So, in all honesty, not much in the way of information, but significantly ominous.
I was expecting a little bit more, frankly. I was
As was
got
I.
a clue to a location on the first step on a treasure
I
hunt.
imagine if there was much information on here, they would have found it already. So
Well, aye, true.
perhaps we could speak to Norium about it. He's more bookish than I.
He's more buckish than most people.
That is true.
Well, if we ever back in Omenday, we'll have to see if he's okay and see what he thinks of the thing. Speaking of which, I need to tomorrow when we meet up, I want to see those the letters and the papers you
The
picked up.
letters.
I want to see them in person.
Of course. Nemesis has a book on her she hollowed out to keep them safe.
Wait, I'm just thinking. This letter about me. You said how about this ale in the letter about me telling Vesper to fuck off.
Yes.
He said how services are no longer required.
Yes, that puzzled me. I'm not sure. I thought perhaps an assassin, but if they're not if you're not needed, then it can't be that. It would be perhaps a holy person, but that is odd. I'm not sure.
But if that's all I have a thing to do. Or
Yes,
well, there's
Delson.
something I want to go try. I'm gonna see what the women of Lesdor are like.
Delson has wandered off.
Yeah.
There's not a great many options in this inn. This is one of the more higher up, and those that are prim and proper.
It's like, okay, that's ooh, boobies.
you're just in like a tavern full of nemesis.
Yeah, we are in the fancy part of town. It shouldn't really be an inn. It should be like a hotel.
Okay.
We're just in the lounge.
Exactly.
But if that's the case, then
Yeah, I think we kind of like Delson does his thing, and me and Trothner kind of just talk over stuff, and then eventually make our way to our rooms. I assume.
Yep.
Any chance? Are you gonna see if you gonna roll seduction, Delson, to see if you
Make a charisma check
you bet any high up ladies
with disadvantage because higher up ladies.
Dang it.
street rat.
I do not get to persuasion.
Scoundrel.
Yeah, you just have to be like the bad boy, right? You just have to be like
10.
Oh, bollocks.
That first was a natural 20 too.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
ref.
Unfortunately, as mentioned, this is a very
Perfect.
upstanding, prim and proper area,
That's a nerve. Yeah.
and you are but a bard.
Available. Oh well.
Fortune and MC, you two doing anything?
Maybe I'll try the
Unless Anna wants to do something, Nem's just gonna rest up. So,
Okay.
up to Anna.
And they can just rest for the night.
All
Okay.
right. So,
Excellent.
as you rest in a brand new city on the doorstep of an ongoing war, that's what we're going to call it for this session.
Nice.
Okay.
Yay, and now I can do the thing that I said I was going to do, which is the fact that I can perfectly quote, like, 70% of that first exchange between Tempady and Carl in San Andreas.
Watch.
I don't know the full bit, so I'll go from what I know to the ending part, 'cause I know from what I know. So it's, nah, you ain't never been clean, Carl. What do we have here? This is a weapon, Officer Pulaski, that was used to gun down a police officer not 10 minutes ago. Officer Pendlebury. A fine man, I might add. You work fast, N-word. You know I just got off the plane. You know I just got off the plane. Well, it's a good thing we found you. Retrieved the murder weapon. That ain't my gun. Don't bullshit me, Carl. Yeah, don't bullshit him, Carl. What the fuck you want from me this time? When we need you, we'll find you. In the meantime, try not to gun down any more officers of the law. Y'all can't leave me here. This is Baller's country. I thought you said you were innocent, Carl. Now you don't bang. See you around like a donut, Carl. Ah, shit. Here we go again. Worst place in the world. Rolling Heights, Baller's country. I ain't represented the Grove in over 5 years, but the Ballers won't give a shit. Oh, my phone's going off. Give me a second.
That is.
Oh my god.
It's just the fact that it comes from a white guy from Manchester makes it the best.
1,000 times better. Yeah.
I know, right?
Oh my god, he
Congrats.
did this
That's a real
while we
skill.
were playing Final Fantasy, and I was like, holy shit, what the fuck? Well, this session was really good.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah, I had fun. This was a good one.
Fun session.
I do. I'm sorry, but I do love the idea of like Vesper in like a nightshirt and the old school like sleeping cap with a little
He's
bobble
got,
in the
he's,
end.
he's got like a pointed hat that's all folded over at the top.
Yeah. Just being like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah. Fuck you, Vesper.
He's in like PJs that are just covered with little like tankards of ale.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cute.
I
that was a good
am
session.
honestly really happy with Crime Nem.
Yeah.
Crime Nun is the best name.
So just like she doesn't know what she's doing, and it's so good. The fact that she was like drunk that time, like that whole time too, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just like, I have liquid courage on my side.
But I think I think drunkenness probably had nothing to do with like the awkward bumbliness.